So, last time on Gabriel Night, Day 1, we talked to a lot of people about voodoo. We found out no one speaks French in New Orleans. We found out New Orleans is the best place in the world to live, from everybody we talked to. We solved a clock puzzle. We solved the puzzle of moving the clock, which was also tricky. And then, after talking to a lot of different people, we went to bed. And then, Day 2, we stole a policeman's badge, which he was not as angry as you'd think he should have been about, honestly. Bribed a kid with a hot dog to make him dance to when the Saints come in, marching in. And, yeah, saw a lady dance with a snake. It was pretty awesome. Then we went to bed. Now let's get started again.
Hey, kids.
And now for the effeminate florist.
Gabe, pet. I just popped in to see if you're desperate enough to sell me that painting.
It's a skull with snakes coming out of it. Alright, so now... There, we're all set up. Alright, so anyway, I need to have him pay me money for this.
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
What's odd is I can't find this guy's shop on the map anywhere.
Stay out of this, Grace.
But
Ooh, you're serious.
what's nifty-
Let me have it?
Yeah, I'll let you have it, all right.
Is I'm gonna get $100 for
How much
this.
for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment, you know. My affairs are so tied up.
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
I feel like
Grace, let me deal with this.
if all you can spare is $100 because your affairs are tied up, even in $1993, as a small business owner, you probably shouldn't buy a painting.
Fine, it's yours.
Gabriel!
Oh darn.
Here's the 100.
Alright, we'll see you later, Matt. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm glad you enjoyed the brief bit of Gabriel Night that we got to play.
Really? Well, I'm fully
Mostly the part where I sold this painting.
display, though not for your sake.
Alright.
At least in my shop.
Hope to see you again soon.
Someone actually seeing it. I can't believe I actually got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
I wonder which Sid he's talking about. Final Fantasy VII Sid, 6 Sid, 4 Sid. I could see 4 Sid enjoying that painting.
I don't believe you!
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do.
Alright. Gameplay start. Alright, first off, because I don't want to ever have to sit through that again. Save the game. I have fixed this. Oh, crap. What did I name this directory? I did this last time. So I gotta look it up now. Ooh, look at that! The colors changed. Isn't that fun? Oh, the miracles of 256 color mode. Gabriel Night CD. Save 1. There we go. Could be the Sid of the Lufenians from 1, I guess. $100 is $100. How you doing, Kappa? Alright, we successfully got $100. Now we unfortunately have to talk to Grace.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Alright, I've talked to her about all of these things. She knows nothing about them. Let's find out about messages.
Do you have messages for me?
Your pal Mosley called. He left a message that they're interrogating a suspect this morning and you might want to be there.
Ooh.
Sounds fun.
Alright, so gotta go by the cops.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Do you have more messages for me?
That man from Germany called again, Wolfgang Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours.
Yes.
I took down his number. If you change your mind and want to give him a call back, just ask me for it.
I'll take the number.
Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang Ritter?
Sure. I'll give it to you when we're done talking.
That's bizarre.
Do you have more messages for me?
I've given everything to you.
Could you do so?
Sure.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
She is used to him being this kind of airheaded.
Here's that phone number.
Alright, so I got the phone number.
Thanks.
Let's see what else do I have in my inventory now. Photograph, tweezers, magnifying glass, sketchbook, actual book? phone number, because we need to call these Caranos until we find the right one, I think. Or we could try some other random numbers. That could be fun. Did she carve this into a block of wood?
The number written on the note is 4909-324-3333.
That is a painfully slow way of mentioning that. Oh, it's written in German. We don't understand German. We have a snake scale. Wait. A different snake scale? What's this? Scale found the crime scene. Oh, that's a lump of clay. It just happens to look the same as the friggin' snake thing. $100.
That's the most money Gabriel had in his pockets in 2 years.
We have our voodoo code Rosetta Stone here, kind of. Though I think it might be slightly offset or something, because it doesn't make complete sense. Conclave makes sense. Tonight. Bring. We have a bit of brick, snakeskin, hair gel to keep his hair looking good, a flashlight, and a picture of his grandfather. Alright, cool. Let's go make some phone calls. I hope I don't have to write these things down. Tree. What the hell? Alright, I gotta turn the radio off before it does more. No, I want to manipulate. I have to manipulate things. The verb system in this game is so weird. I've only been like 3 days. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. I suspect there's a transcription error or they're fucking with me. But either way. You know what I'm going to do? Because I know it's smart to do. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Because the beautiful thing about streaming is I can take a screenshot so I don't have to keep looking this up.
Somewhere there's a New Orleans phone book missing one of its C pages.
I'd hate to be missing the C pages. They're important pages. And then another one of this. Man, this is technology that would have been so useful back in the early Windows days. All right, cool. I've got those screenshotted, so now I can go and open that up here. I've learned my lesson, Kappa. I am going to screenshot these things when they come up so I don't read dumb ones off of wikis that are incorrect. Here we go. Let's make some phone calls. I think manipulate is just as reasonable as a verb for the phone as any. Okay, turn the phone on. 555-12-70.
Hello.
Hi, is this the Kazanu residence?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Do you or does anyone in your family patronize the Dixieland drugstore?
I'm a busy man. What are you selling?
Nothing.
Good. Goodbye.
What are you selling? Nothing. Alright, well, not that. That guy's definitely not it. Oh, on. 12:20.
Hello, has a new residence?
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me.
Yeah?
A woman in the Dixieland drugstore dropped her purse today, and the name Kazanu was inside it.
Dixieland drugstore? Never heard of it. Sorry.
2 down, 2 to go. It's gonna be the last one because it has to be the last one because otherwise it'd be too easy. 1280.
Hello?
Hello? I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
Castro, be quiet. Who is this?
I'm a friend of the owner.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, that seemed plausible. Try the last one just for the kicks. Because I do remember having a little yappy dog, I think.
Please hang up and try your call again. This is a recording.
That was 37, right? Is that a 7? I think it's a 7. Alright, well, one more try on that one. I think I fucked it up. 12, 3, 7, yeah.
The number.
Okay, that's been disconnected. So that's not useful. Is anyone else I want to call in here? Like anything funny I could call? Kavanaugh, Coco, Cauliflower, Cancer, Canker. Eh. Not last names I would have picked if I was given the option. We're going to call the Cajun Critters Veterinary Clinic, specializing in canine care for the hell of it. Because it feels mildly important. Because these are white pages, though. They really shouldn't have advertisements in them, but I guess that was a thing.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Oh, this is actually useful.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Our doctors see just about any type of animals, but we don't get many snakes.
Okay, thanks.
That was a waste of a phone call. I want to ask about the dog. This is actually useful. I think I might have stumbled across a solution to a puzzle. It may not be a puzzle I want to solve yet.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Do you have a Madame Cazonu as a client?
Madame Cosinu? Sure, I know her. She's not here right now, though.
Really? She told me she'd be there. Would you happen to have an address by any chance?
Yes, but I'm not sure I should give it out. Who are you again?
She's in a major prize. Oh god, these are all terrible.
I'm worried about Castro. He's missed 3 dance lessons.
Castro? Her little doggy? Oh, he's so sweet. Well, I guess if you know Castro, it's okay. Her address is 345 Dauphine.
Thanks.
Got it. We got something useful out of that. I just called that on the off chance that it'd be funny. Hell yeah, I'm a favorite. Gabriel, your favorite guy. Look, maybe I'll character development to become less annoying. It's always possible that he'll never learn how to use a phone properly. Which turns out to not be a useful skill in this day and age. How's how you doing, McEmblem? It's busy now. I can't call them just to harass them. Her dog missed 3 dance lessons. That sounds legitimate. Here's her address. You'd be shocked. That is literally how people social engineer people. You get little bits of information you use, and people trust that kind of thing. You know, if I know your dog's name or your mother's maiden name, you can get away with an awful lot of stuff. Doing good, just finishing up a project? Nice. That reminds me. Oh, I don't need that. No. Save. That's not what I want. Phones are hard to use. I don't know. Not one of my better ones. Okay, so we can actually go and harass that woman now if we want to. But we have a lead with the cops, so let's go see the cops. Your question is, why would her dog be at dance lessons in the first place? She's an old woman with a tiny yippy dog. I think that answers every question.
Gabriel,
All right, verbs out. Like, I could totally see...
Got some things I need to do.
Don't hurry back on my account.
I could totally see her having taking her dog to some sort of doggy dance lesson thing. I mean, look, it's even a picture of a dog. Like, that's got to be her life. All right, we're gonna go see the coppers first. Oh, actually, or do we want to go see who's new in Jackson Square? So many options. The one FMV in this game that stars a real person getting on a motorcycle for some reason. It boggles my mind why they bothered to do this. But they did it. Let's talk to this fella.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
Jim Cummings, everybody.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office. Go on back.
I probably didn't need to do that after like the first couple times. I can now just go to his office. Should I mess with the thermostat again? Maybe I should steal his badge. Manipulate?
The control box is in a locked cage and can't be operated.
Looks like 66. It's a bit low for... Well, actually, it's quite low for Louisiana. Or for Louisiana. Yeah, Louisiana. Crap. Almost forgot which state New Orleans is in. Hello, Elvis.
Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that sort of thing?
Handling.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy anyway?
Calls himself Crash. He's been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. Well, he's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning to Jackson Square. Pushing coke. He knows something. Call it detective's instinct.
Detective's instinct. Got it.
All right, Crash. I want to hear about these murders. You've been present at the so-called voodoo ritual?
I don't know nothing. I told you.
Come on now, you can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go, man.
You relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were plainclothesmen.
Plain clothes, like you can fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Everything.
Now, who are they, Crash? Are they the ones doing the murders?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. You tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you in the witness protection program. But you have to earn it.
Witness protection? Are you crazy? Don't make me laugh. Jesus, just let me out of here.
Oh, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
By now they know I'm here. I mean, it's different when I'm supposed to come here. Well, if I can send a message, tell them I didn't say nothing.
He's freaking useless. Take him back to detain, would you, Tony?
Wasn't gonna guess that guy name was Tony. Doesn't strike me as a Tony kind of fella.
I tell you, times like this, I'd kill for truth serum and damn the civil rights.
Can I quote you on that?
Hell no. Damn. We can only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I might have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. For the book I made. Maybe you can punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction. That's it.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, this is silly. Damn the civil rights. Oh my. The 90s were a different time.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Okay, there's anything new here?
What's the state?
It sure as hell. There's a lot of breaks being applied in different areas of the investigation. We're getting some real info on the victims now, and they're not exactly upstanding citizens. I was hoping to get more out of Crash, but he's scared shitless. We'll have to let him go tomorrow morning.
It's just interesting.
What's the state?
I told you, it's going for shit. What else do you...
Yeah, I think we've tapped him out on this. I don't think there's anything useful to do here unless we want to insult him some more. Which I'm not terribly interested in doing. And we can't steal his coat, so there's no point in staying here. I would love it if I could steal his coat and wear that coat for the rest of the game. But that was like my one lead beyond the dancing doggy lady. Whose name is too French for me to pronounce. I'm a little worried given how it's been sort of zipping people around occasionally, whether or not I'm going to run into some bugs later. Alright. Manipulate the door knocker.
Yes? Who is it?
I have some fine magazine subscriptions for sale.
Why does he always try this?
Sorry, but I'm not interested.
Has anyone ever wanted to
Hi, I'm
talk to a
Bill
magazine
Hardcore
salesman?
Voodoo, and I heard that you...
I am a good Catholic young man. Take your evil influence elsewhere.
But I just have a few questions.
I can feel the evil eye. Go away.
Alright, let's try that again.
Yes? Who is it?
I've got some great pet supplies. Coochie coo little doggy.
Castro has everything he needs. Don't you, Castro?
Thanks a lot, Castro.
Land shark?
Land shark.
You are no Bill Murray.
I see.
Please let me talk to you, Madame Cazeneuve.
I don't talk to strangers, young man.
Alright, so I need to convince somebody to talk to me so I can stop being a stranger there, or come up with some bullshit reason that I'm not a stranger. Let's go talk to the cemetery guy. I like the cemetery guy. See if he's seen anything new since yesterday. These markings look the same. Maybe I should look at them again just to be sure, but I think the same square.
Excuse me, sir.
What you need, boy?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
Still love this guy. Look at that beard. That's a fucking fantastic beard. There's nothing new here. Darn. I wanted to actually talk to him. But there's no utility to it, unfortunately. Well, there goes my 2 big leads for the day, unless I want to call Europe. Guess I should call Europe? There's no real downside to calling Europe. Let's call Europe. Maybe this guy will give me some useful advice. European advice.
Oh,
I gotta open the other screenshot so I can get this giganto number. And I'm definitely gonna dial it faster than she said it. Alright, on. Do I need dial a 1 first? 909 324 3333.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
I'm looking for Wolfgang Ritter.
Ja, einen Moment.
Yeah, is this Gabriel on the phone?
This is Gabriel now. Why are you calling me Mr. Ritter?
I have been having premonitions of great danger for you, Gabriel. You must leave New Orleans this very day.
What the hell are you talking about?
It is hard to explain on the phone. I have had senses, feelings about you.
He has feelings about
It took me
Gabriel.
a long time to have you tracked down.
I
had
see.
a sense that Heinz had a grandson, but until these dreams started, I did not know if I should contact you.
You say you're related to my grandfather?
Yes, Heinz was my brother. There is much about the family that you should know, Gabriel. Come to Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. It is our family home. I will tell you everything when you come. You must come immediately. You are in great danger there.
Look, I appreciate the family spirit and all, but frankly I don't know you from Adam, and I'm not going to fly off to Germany even if I could afford it.
Gabriel, please. If you won't listen, at least let me send you something. It is a journal from one of your ancestors. Promise me you will read it.
Well, I'm pretty busy.
I bet it shows up tomorrow.
Please, Gabriel, you are the last of our line. I am too old to carry on. You are our last hope. Please, for
Last
your
hope.
family, read the journal.
All right, I'll look at it.
He's gonna... Oh.
Now be careful and come to me as soon as you can. Goodbye.
Yeah, I just won't be able to go to Germany until the next game. Guess we'll do this. West Germany. Okay, so that was a bit of a bust. Like, it got me points, but it didn't give me any other, like, useful ideas of what to do. I was really hoping he'd be like, now go here. But nope. Open and... Oh, right! I should go to the park.
good luck.
I forgot about the man I bribed... Or I forgot about the guy who I helped save his portrait... Or his landscape with the kid who breaks dances for hot dogs. It makes perfect sense when you say it that way. He'll have a painting for me now. Presumably. Presumable painting, at least. I do love it's always the same guys just jamming out day after day. Not a friend of the juggler, though. I don't like that juggler. Alright, let's talk to him now. Nobody likes jugglers. Not even most jugglers.
The artist is an able draftsman.
No, you have to...
How's it going today? What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
Yeah, and you're welcome to it. Here.
Wow, this is great.
Uh-huh. Just don't, like, blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it, and good luck.
Interrogate Rocky.
Other park
No, we can't interrogate Rocky. Let's see who else is in the park today. It looks like the same set on the east side. This is new. Let's talk to Madame Zeroni here.
Could I ask you a few questions, Madame Lorelei?
I was close.
The only answers I give are given in my reading. I'm sure your palm would be quite interesting. Come on, boys. Hoopla.
What? Why? Why is this happening? I feel like I invoked an Easter egg somehow. No, there's something to steal.
The boot is a colorful melon. The owner is currently plying a different sort of wares.
Can I steal a chair?
Gabriel doesn't want. Gabriel.
Like, what the hell is this puzzle? Like, every time someone gets up to do something, it's clear that I should steal their stuff, but I'm not sure why. Can I manipulate it?
Madame Lorelei would not appreciate Gabriel using her boot while she's dancing.
Huh. I didn't really see anything there worth... Oh, that's what I need. I need her boa. As Gabriel slowly walks to the
Could I
chair.
ask you...
The only...
Could I ask...
I guess I don't get that again. Alright, fine. Let's try the other screen.
Come on, boys.
Or not. Okay, yeah, she stows it in there. Clearly I'm supposed to steal it.
Gabriel doesn't. Gabriel
How do I
doesn't want.
look under the desk?
The boot is the
Like, that's the only possible thing I could do here is I guess, open?
Gabriel, that doesn't seem. Gabriel.
Alright, I have no idea how to steal her stuff. Poke the chair, maybe?
Why do that, Parker? Why do that?
Nope, I do not know how to steal her stuff. Well, hope I don't need it till later. It may come in handy later.
Thanks, boys.
Oh, right, he gave me that object. I want to look at it.
This is
Okay, let's look at this.
the reconstructed Veve was done for Gabriel by
Veve?
a technical artist.
Huh. Okay, that looks nice.
The artist's reconstruction of the voodoo murders pattern looks accurate to Gabriel. Something about it seems vaguely familiar and creepy.
Alright. It's definitely interesting. Hot Dog Man is here, Breakdancing Kid is not. I'm sad the Breakdancing Kid's gone. He was my favorite of the assorted dwellers of this park. Get out. Exit, please. Alright, we can go to the Overlook quick. I don't think it's going to make a difference. I may as well look quick. Nope. Napoleon, I'll see if anyone's new there. It's all the same people. Not really worth... Have to walk backwards to open the door. So that's not really worth it. We could try that. Let's go to Greater New Orleans map. Crime scene probably hasn't changed much, but it's worth a look-see just in case. Yeah, it hasn't changed. They just haven't taken down the police tape yet. See if Grandma's got anything to say. It's a brand new day.
Make it.
I guess there's still places to go I haven't done yet. So I got leads.
Can we talk?
Of course.
Hans Ritter?
Do you know...
I've told you all I know.
Do you know...
As I said,
Your granddad's surname was originally Ritter. I never learned much about his family, but from things he said, I always thought he had a brother back in Germany. I don't know if Wolfgang Ritter is related to your granddad or not.
Do you know anyone named...
I don't know.
Tell me...
Oh, that's his mother. We already heard about all these people. That's basically it. That was kind of useful, confirming what he said, but...
Well...
Oh.
The problem is I played the second game and I've met this guy, so I know he's legit. In this first game, it certainly is questionable whether or not his German uncle is legitimate or not. Let's go to the drugstore. Maybe something interesting will happen. 'Cause, like, there's still like a few places I just haven't gone yet, and there's a possibility of something new. I could also buy the crocodile mask. He might like me more if I buy the crocodile mask.
Can I ask you... Whatever, man. Can you tell...
They're curiosities, no?
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting.
But I want to buy the crocodile mask. Oh, wow, Willie Jr.
Are you still interested in selling that crocodile mask?
Or you show me $100 and the mask is yours.
Oh, shoot. Did my internet go down or something? Just look over to my left and Twitch is like, oh yeah, no, it's crashed. What? Oh, crap. I've been talking to myself. How long has this been down? Well, let me turn this back up. Definitely missed out on some context here. Stream died, and I think my stream died. Yeah, I'm gonna open a ping so in the future I'll notice. It took me a surprising amount of time to notice. I'm actually kind of shocked. Are we back? I keep talking, hoping that I'm back. It looks like I might be back. Possibly. Okay, ping is working. Also, hi Fries, how you doing? Like, this stuff was just not showing up. I don't know why. Okay, good. There we go. Confirmation.
Are you still...
Oh.
Or you show me.
I gotta show him $100. Okay. And of course, the bot doesn't want to reconnect. Come on, bot. You can do it. There we go. All right. That should bring everything back up. I hope. Well, that was annoying. I don't think I did anything important in the last 5 minutes beyond try to figure out how to steal from a random fortune teller, failing, and talking to his mother about his brother, or about his uncle who may or may not be legitimate and sounds far more legitimate now. I think that about covers the things that happened while I was probably gone. Because I can't ask you guys if there's anything else. Yep, it's back. I had to restart the bot. The bot can be finicky about these things. All right. Anyway, I'm going to give this guy $100 now. $100.
I have $100. You still want to sell that crocodile mask?
That's $100, sure enough. The mask, it's yours, sir.
Glad we came back in time for me to buy a crocodile head. It would have been disappointing without it.
Here you go. Carefully don't bite you now.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't you go forgetting your lagniappe. A free bottle of Master Gambling Oil.
The sign said I could get Lady Luck oil instead.
Well, I wasn't thinking a man as young as you would be needing that kind of remedy. But if you're having problems with your...
Oh, that's all right.
Dick joke.
Believe me, I don't need it. I'll just stick with this. Thanks, anyway.
Of course, it ain't none of my business if you do need it.
I don't need it.
Of course you don't.
All right, that's worth saving for. I was gonna say about crocodiles, but I think the game made it. Dick joke. Stream died right as the fortune teller started moving, so you blame on her. Yes. I didn't successfully do anything with her, and we actually watched her do the dance thing one more time, so you guys really didn't miss anything of importance. So I've got my crocodile mask. Can I wear it?
Gabriel doesn't want to put the mask on until he has to.
was really hoping I could make him wear it for the rest of the game. What a disappointment. And then I got this oil, which I'm probably going to use as lubricant somewhere for something.
A small bottle is labeled Master Gambling Oil.
I rather expected more of an explanation than that. Alright. Once I bought something, are you willing to talk a bit more?
Can I... What?
Okay, he doesn't really care.
Tell me about. How did you get?
Why should I discuss my business with you, man?
Nope. Still not a fan of me. Whatever, I have a crocodile mask now. Yes, exactly, Desi. Lubricant for something or other. I don't know yet what. I don't know yet what.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
I'm gonna talk to Worf for a minute, see if he's willing to tell us anything new. Ugh. God, he's so slow.
Could I ask you some more questions?
These are all the same. I don't think he's going to tell me anything new this time. I feel like there's something I need to do in this game that I don't know what it is
The
yet.
doorway is already open.
Give me a few pointers. Well, it's not me who needs the pointers, Desi. It's Gabriel. I want to say he's walking slower because the guy's drumming, but I'm not sure.
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Walk carefully out there, Mr.
See ya. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Desi. How's it going? It's going good. I got some useful things done for work. I had a bug report that turned out to be irrelevant, which was nice. I didn't waste too much time investigating it before I realized it was not useful. Resolved the last few problems, I think, with that ROM. I'm still optimistic, but you never know. I think I figured out it was reading out of Bank 5 for the finale stuff, and because of the way I was invoking the finale, it wasn't working right. So I'm just kind of knock on wood, hope it'll work. Well, I don't know what to do with it in the game yet. You know? It's one of those things. The character has to know what to do with it, not just me. At least in most adventure games. I wanted to ask her to research the picture I'm bringing back. It strikes me as a good use of my time.
Got it.
Sure.
I have a patent I need you to research.
Oh, so circle, friendo.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Ugh.
Odd combination.
Shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want. But check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I kind of want evil banishing gloves now.
I can't think.
Okay.
They're probably just dish gloves, though. Alright, that was the obvious thing to do. Now, what unobvious things are there for me to do? There's still the dancing lady.
I've got some...
I feel like there's something I can do with her, but I'm not sure, and that's like the only lead I have right now, so we're going to go back to her. Good bug recruits are when they end up more reports to tend to bug some with actual reports on bugs, yeah. Think about your fair share of both, at least. Learn to minimize reports that end up bugging people. Yeah. Well, in this case, it was a security thing. It turned out to not affect us because we weren't using the thing in question. We were using a different library. So I looked at our library, I looked at our implementation, and it has appropriate timeouts, so the particular exploit is not applicable to us, thankfully. But do have an actual bug to work on tomorrow, which will be nice. Or not a bug, a feature request.
The only answers.
Okay, so I'm going to wait for her to start hooling, and I had one more idea of something to do, which is hoopla-ing. I swear, by the end of this, I'm going to have all 4 of these bands have played me a song for someone to do something distracting. One thing I didn't try was stealing off her directly.
Not a bad idea. Ooh, baby, I love the way you...
Madam Lorelei.
God. The pickup one actually worked this time.
Yep. She wants
I don't know if I like this. It's way better, just way better, when it's only results in stupid messages than actually working. Alright, so she forgot her red thing. Creepy? Yup.
Thanks, boys.
That's the thing we've learned about Gabriel Knight, is he is a creepy fellow. Anyway, now he's going to steal some women's clothing. Why did I do this? It's because it's an adventure game.
The veil belonged to the fortune teller. It's covered with shiny, iridescent sequins.
Sequins.
That item cannot be read. That object does not open.
Okay. Can I get...
The man...
No, I want a closer look.
Gabriel examines the veil with a magnifying glass.
Well, that's interesting.
That sequin looks a little strange. Why, it's a snake scale.
Why does everyone have snake scales on them? Okay, I guess... Tweezers don't fail me now.
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers.
Do you think they're going to stack in my inventory, or I'll just have 2 snake scales? Nope. They look like they're from different snakes, though. Anyway, now that I'm done being creepy and manipulating women's clothing, I'm going to give it back to her.
I think this.
Not that this makes him less creepy.
Huh, my veil. I'm always losing those things. You have no idea. Well, darling, you're such a sweetie to return a lady's delicates and so handsome as well.
Well,
And since you have such a clear interest in fortune telling, let me see your hands. They look so strong. Perhaps they will make both our fortunes clear, no?
I wish something would.
Strong. Yes, yet so delicate and flexible.
You don't
It's
know
not
that.
pretty flirting, I'll give you that.
Oh, good. I see a mysterious woman in your immediate future.
Madame Lorelei winks at Gabriel knowingly.
She is
Knowingly.
a dangerous one. Dark and beautiful. Ah, I see the road of your life forking. And very soon.
The blood drains from Madame Lorelei's face in an instant. Sweat beads on her upper lip.
It's the death
Are
line.
you okay?
Oh God! Beware! Beware!
Sounded like she was speaking in tongues for a second, the forces thing. It didn't sound like her voice,
What
but
is it about me lately?
low-res wave files kind of do that kind of thing. Alright, well that was fucking weird. On many different levels. What the hell am I gonna do with all these snake scales? Like, are they a second currency in this game? Like, you get the vague feeling it might be. Oh, get out of there. Collect enough and maybe you can make a whole snake. I like that idea. Okay, so... Snake scales. Snake scales. What do I do about snake scales? Snake scales. I just don't think there's anything useful here. I don't know why I came here. This statue has moved, hasn't it? Was that always there? I feel like that wasn't the... No, maybe it was there.
Hello there. What you need? Mind if I pick?
It's all the same. He ain't freaked out about that. Let's try the less interrogation thing.
Job you've got, isn't it?
Most of the time, yeah. Yeah, they act up some at the boo-boo.
I want to see if these symbols are different now. X plus with things, plus above a minus sign. X plus with things plus above minus sign. Okay, at least the last three things are the same, so that hasn't changed.
A stone angel.
Okay. Is there more to this place, maybe? Yes, there is. How did I miss this before? I didn't think I noticed the exit on the other side. Right.
The Wright family tomb. Several of Gabriel and Grant's family members are laid to rest here.
Okay. You're just looking. You don't need to walk that far.
This above-ground tomb is only large enough to accommodate one resident. A high iron fence with sharp spikes surrounds the cemetery. Vases seem to be a favorite decoration for the dead.
Alright. Learning so much about cemeteries.
This family tomb bears the inscription, "Rest in peace," and the name Fuller Mill.
Fuller Mill.
A wrought.
Wait.
I hope that's to keep people out.
Vases seem to be a favorite decoration for the dead. Several generations of an old New Orleans family rest here in relative peace.
Huh. I wonder how many sentences where you can use both the synonym and the antonym right next to each other. Like, in this case, Old New Orleans works because New Orleans is a proper noun, but still.
A grinning grotesquerie tops one section of the cemetery fence.
I think it looked like half of a firefighter elf. You can see his hat right here. It's like a fire hat, and he's got like elf ears, maybe. I don't know. Don't know if I'd want one in my house. Hello? That seems wrong. Okay.
Malia.
Mr. Knight, what are you doing here?
My family's tomb is here.
Mine too.
I noticed. Subtle.
Well, Mr. Knight, if there's nothing else.
Don't go. I need to talk to you.
Whatever for.
I can't stop thinking about you. I've been in your eyes, too. I can see it in your eyes.
Mr. Knight, you don't know anything about me. I'm not in a position to get involved.
I've said that a million times myself, but this is different. I think we both know we can't fight it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have so many obligations. My family is very traditional. You wouldn't understand.
This shouldn't have worked.
Hey, I love tradition.
Aww.
I've seen Fiddler on the Roof 100 times.
This isn't a musical, Mr. Knight. We live in different worlds.
A whole new world.
I know you've got more money than God. Do you think I care? Do you think that's why I'm saying this?
No, I don't.
Why don't you come see my world? I have a little bookshop, St. George's on Bourbon.
I know.
See? I knew it. You're crazy about me, too. Come back tonight, please. My world isn't so bad.
I'm sorry.
I'm so glad this isn't
but
working.
There's no place for someone like you in my life. Not now, not ever.
Damn it.
Well, thank you, Gabriel, for providing an example to the rest of the class.
This tomb is smaller than most others in the cemetery.
Kind of a pup tent for the dead.
Okay, at least I like that
Most
line.
of the plaster has fallen away over the years to reveal walls of red brick. A stone angel leans down to gaze at something unseen. This old tomb has a sword carved into the stone below the name of the deceased.
Interesting. All right. I need to get up for a quick second to do a thing. I will be right back. I've been back for like 30 minutes, I hope. Unless that's not what you're talking about, Fries. Like I said, I'll be right back. Been back in 8 for 18, it died temporarily. Yeah, that was weird. Usually my internet's pretty stable. It's a bit disconcerting. I don't want to have to call Comcast. No one ever wants to call Comcast.
An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb.
Big tomb.
The imposing tomb is elaborately labeled, "Get it."
Get it.
The
Okay.
With a few exceptions, these tombs are all beginning to look alike.
Once you've been in one tomb, you've been in them all. Let's try to get into this thing. Like, this bit looks right here.
There's a small...
like something I can push. Push! As if it's some sort of tomb button.
The plate is locked in position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key.
Alright, so we're not doing that right now. Let's see if there's another screen of this nonsense.
To the east, there is only the back wall of the cemetery. Gabriel cannot go any further in that direction.
I'm beginning to wonder if there's other areas.
Gabriel's done all the begging he can muster at the moment. Molly will have to work this out on her own.
What the hell does that... like, why would footing in that... I guess she ran off in that direction? Huh. Okay. I know I'm going to end up in that tomb eventually. Hopefully in the adventure-y way and not in the dead way. Comcast has stole all the fiber grants in the 2010s. I think it was before that. But yeah, Comcast and like, we're supposed to get fiber everywhere, and then they stole the money and did nothing. And of course, the people who gave the money didn't do anything about it. That is the way of it, unfortunately. Regulatory capture. If it was like the good old AT&T days, they would only be able to charge people to get to... I miss ISPs. I miss the dial-up ones. They were so much better. Because they just provided you the last link and could use the phone company's copper for it. Things were better then. You know, except the internet speeds were shit unless you were at Microsoft or something. Why do I keep coming back here? Is there anything that I actually can think I want to do here? I don't think there is. Bar, overlook. I already stole the thing. I have another scale. Could I show someone a scale? Like, what would that do for me? I'd like to talk to the dog lady, but I don't have anything to talk to her about. I bought the alligator mask. There's no more research. I guess I could try to get back into this house, but I don't think it's going to work. But it's not the dumbest of ideas.
Oh, it's you. Miss Giddy is not at home, sir. Can you tell me where she is? It's very important. She's visiting her mother's grave, Mr. Knight. Something even you can't be tasteless enough to want to interrupt.
Alright, well that was the hint to go do that I missed. Mostly because I just like going and visiting the grave guy. I had something I want. I just go back to the bookstore. Wanted to look at the snake scales. Since we were bullshitting about them. Magnifying glass, can I look at them?
Gabriel magnifies the scale from the lake. The iridescent scale is brilliantly hued with greens and purples.
Okay, how about...
Gabriel magnifies the scale from the fortune teller. The iridescent scale is hued olive green. It doesn't seem to match the scale from Lake Pontchartrain.
Alright. That's interesting but not useful information right now.
This is the first...
Yes, I know it's the first page of the inventory. Can I ask her to research snakes? Maybe since I've looked at that. Maybe that's a thing I can do?
Sure. Oh.
No.
I'm going out.
Have fun.
Alright, these are all still the same places. I guess I could check out the cathedral again? I'm trying to think there's anything else. Actually, wait, hold on. Should always check to see if there's more messages after I accomplish something or other.
Do you have...
Nope.
Nope, no more messages. Alright, maybe those only show up at the beginning of a week, of a day.
See you later.
It also occurs to me, while I'm thinking about it, I should have done the same thing to the damn snake that Madam What's-Her-Face has. Because I got the snake skin. I have a lot of snake on me.
Gabriel magnifies the shed skin from Magentia, Moonbeam's snake. The snake scales are hued brown. They don't match the scale from Lake Pontchartrain.
Alright, well, so there's at least 3 snakes involved. I wonder if we could examine the snake in the museum. See what colors it is. Since we're on a snake kick.
Hello, Doctor.
Glad you could return to us.
This seems unlikely to work. What?
The python is quite dangerous. I would stay back if I were you.
Thanks for the advice.
The python...
Alright, so as long as he's there, I can't look at the snake. Who looks vaguely brown and green from here, but so do the rest of the snakes, so that's not terribly useful.
I'll be going.
Walk carefully.
I do love how they actually tell you the streets. That is kind of fun. What else can I do? What else is there to do? I've been to pretty much all these places, and when I re-talked to people, I didn't see anything new. I guess she mentioned some forces and stuff. I guess I probably should have tried talking to the voodoo guy. Like, I'm racking my brain here. I haven't talked to the guy at the bar. That can't hurt to try, because the bartender sometimes knows useful things. No, there's nothing new here.
I neither know. So far, it has not...
Okay, no one cares about this. No one will tell me anything in French.
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Walk carefully out there, Mr. Knight.
He's not useful. The church is empty. It's always empty. Yes, I was going to go talk to the bartender. Seems like a useful way to go.
Could I ask you?
Sure.
He's some bar patrons himself.
I'm no expert.
Do you know any...
Come Mardi Gras.
Nope. It's all the same shit. What do I do now? Went to the cemetery. Can't talk to the dog lady unless I can convince her that I'm not going to sell her magazines. Oh, Moonbeam. I forgot Moonbeam was there, just this big blue thing in the middle. It doesn't hurt to try.
Mr. Knight, how nice to see you.
My pleasure, I'm sure.
Please, be seated.
Let's see if there's anything even vaguely new I can talk to her about. No, these are all the same.
Hey.
But this one.
Dr. John.
Yes, I am a voodoo yam, a voodoo priestess.
That wasn't helpful.
Well, I guess
I'm trying to think, like, what should I do? It's the problem with adventure games sometimes, is the amount of, like, obvious things to do is pretty low. Let's see what else I got in my I can't look at my inventory without going back someplace. This won't require... Oh, God, it'll require a walk screen. No, this was a terrible decision. I wanted to look at my inventory.
Please.
I also have this. We've talked to over half the people in this game. What was this again? Oh yeah, this was just the white pages. We got the mud. Look at the mud.
Gabriel,
It's the big lump of mud. Got the brick. Got these. Got this picture that we scared people with. Nothing. I mean, the animal mask seems new and interesting, but that's not what I think I need.
Well,
Like, I'm legitimately running on fumes of ideas here. Maybe I just need to talk to the guy at the police station more. No, there's one place I haven't been yet. One friggin' place I haven't been yet. Crocodile Mask at the museum guy. That's not the dumbest of ideas. I like that. Let's try it. Let's see what he has to say about the Crocodile Mask. I've been so busy talking to people, I've forgotten, that I have an inventory I can poke people with. Let's see what he thinks.
What do you think of my crocodile mask?
Nice.
Today is a good day to wear a crocodile mask.
Does this mean anything to you?
It looks like a simple voodoo potion to me. Such things are easy to obtain in the French Quarter.
Alright, so he doesn't care for the gambling oil. Yeah, it was worth a shot, and honestly, of all the people in the game I want to hear talking, Michael Dorn is pretty high on my list. Still like Worf. He may not have been effective as a security officer on the bridge, but he was a likable fellow. See if anything's changed here, because like there's still the confessional over here. I can probably get another blessing, maybe. And this room looks pretty much the same as it did before. Wait, this black thing. Was there a black thing there before? I think it was all white. Okay.
I can't resist black.
Well, apparently I just stole something. What did I steal?
It's a priest's shirt.
Why did I take a priest's shirt?
That object does not open.
You can totally open a shirt. Can I magnify the shirt? Like, why did I steal this?
Gabriel can see that just fine without magnification.
Okay. Well, I stole a priest's shirt. Hooray for me.
Gabriel can...
Let's try going and confessing that I stole a priest's shirt. I mean, it can't hurt to try.
The confessional.
May I help you, my child?
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I think I just need an overall apology to the universe.
Oh boy, do you.
I see. Apology noted.
Thanks, Father.
Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you.
You're halfway to being a priest. You're right. And it is definitely possible to open a shirt. You know, if there's a priest's shirt lying in this room in a disorderly fashion, there's got to be the other piece of accoutrement that all priests, Catholic priests, wear. That being the collar. If we can find a collar in here.
The mirror... You've
already got me, you lucky devil.
Ew.
Nothing on...
Well, you never know when a priest's collar will come.
I was right that there was one. Though there was no fucking way I'm looking at that and I think that looks like a box full of jars. Why would that be full of, like, collars?
There's a box of white priest's collars in the closet.
Show me a men's shirt and I'll find a way to open it. Oh, Desi. Alright, well now I can look as priestly as I want. Can't save while moving, apparently. You can do without the pants. Oh, boy. Alright, in my interest of trying things and finding new exits, we're going to try to find more exits. Because this place looks very central. I want to see if I can exit to the right, to the left, and all that other nonsense. I also want to save my game, which I can't do if I'm walking. Let's wait. Can't save my game right now at all. The fuck? Why is saving disabled? What does the game know that I don't? Alright, there's an exit to the north. Let's try the exit to the north. Apparently, if you steal from a priest, you can no longer save the game. Which is really disconcerting, because that's... Did that old man just steal from me? Like, he canceled my walk motion. Well, the collar's with the shirt now, so I guess that solves that problem. But otherwise, I still have all my snake scales and stuff. That was weird. You probably need to buy saves. That wasn't quite that era yet. You had to buy guides. Oh. Why can't I save? This is freaking me out, man. Alright, so this is actually connected. That's fascinating. I'm going to go back to the bookstore. I've saved in the bookstore before.
Oh.
I can't save. This is really weird. Maybe I'm on a timer or something now and I can't save because of that? Yeah, I might go put these things back. If I have to choose between, you know, impersonating a priest and being able to save my game, I can tell you which one I'm more interested in.
Gabriel wants to keep the vest. Gabriel...
Well, I guess they're investments now. Do these both do the same thing? They both do the same thing. Wait, what? Hold up. Oh, that's not an actual destination. It just happens to be a big park. I want to go to the Mississippi River.
Please select a destination icon.
The Mississippi River is a destination icon. Also, is it just me or is this map upside down? This feels like this is southern facing. That looks like the Gulf. Or maybe I don't understand how the Mississippi River works. Oh, that's a lake. Oh, okay, so that's definitely not the Gulf then. The Mississippi going that way. I assumed it would be going more suddenly, but it probably bends around a few more times. Huh. Is it just me, or is the music very different than it was? I'm getting kind of freaked out here. Oh, wait, that was the thing we were doing. We were seeing if there was another exit.
Nope.
So I was trying all of the directions in the park to see what might happen. Those are things I can do. Another reasonable thought. If I can't save, I might actually close the game and reload. And try to remember what the fuck I did since last save. Which probably wasn't very much beyond steal a priest's shit. see, is there an exit over here? No, I think there's just northern and southerly exits. Alright, so this is a bit of a bust. Wait, who the fuck is this guy?
Gabriel should get her attention first.
Is that the fortune teller lady before? Doesn't look like her. Something important is happening because the CD is taking forever to load. The CD is not doing anything important. We may have broken the game. This may be bad. Can I... No? I have this, like, page that has an explanation of bad things that might happen. It doesn't say there should be any bad things happening. Until that. So, until day 5. So that sucks. Alright, well, we gotta restart from the last one. See what happens, and hopefully save before bad things happen. What the hell did I do? Right now, I'm not stealing the priest's shit again until I'm ready, good and ready for it. It is also possible that the CD has gotten a bit scratched up since I had the idea to play this 2 years ago, or a year ago at least. Right, dick joke. Wow, that's way far back. I got a lot of points since then. All right, things we did. We looked at all the scales.
Gabriel magnifies the iridescent.
Should do that first, just in case it gets us points.
Gabriel the snakes.
Right, this is roughly when I dropped, so we also need to steal the stuff from the snake lady, from the not snake lady. That might have been all the things I did. It was like only 150. Did we already do the thing here? Save has not been disabled yet. My kingdom for the exit spell. Okay. And then we're going to skip through all of this because I don't want to do it again. I can't love you. I love you too much. You gotta go to my bookstore. No, my family will never tolerate it. No, I can't do that. We're just from two different kinds of places. All right, we did all the things.
There's a...
You'll probably get some points for looking at shit. Okay, we didn't get any points for looking at that shit. And we'll look at Gabriel Knight's tomb on the way out. Or, well, his ancestral tomb. Then the best excuse for not going to a bookstore is your family wouldn't like. Look, we had to rush that conversation. None of us wanted to listen to that again. I can even see it on the chat still about not quite an hour ago. Circle Friendo saying creepy in response to this, I think. Or maybe that was creepy in response to the trying to pick up the lady. We already tried to bullshit our way into there. I think the next thing to do is go see the lady. All of it was creepy. Yep. I swear to God, he gets better in the second one. He gets significantly less creepy. And I think part of that is that it's not just Tim Curry voice acting. It's an actual person in an FMV game. I already have this. I don't know if we asked Grace to research it. We'll do another save just to be sure here before we do the creepy thing. Creepy thing incoming. Okay, now we wait for her to talk to her, wait for her to do her dance, and steal her shit, look at the scales. Oh, wait, we have to wait for her to dance.
Come on, boys.
This is still inexplicable. Like, she put up this booth and everything and just gets bored and starts dancing. Like, why? Innovation since then, the auto skip what you've already seen buttons.
Thanks.
Alright, now we'll steal her things. Look at them in great detail.
Gabriel.
Look at that. Use tweezers. Use magnifying glass.
Gabriel.
In fact, I'm just going to save over the last save, because we still haven't done the... Well, we're still creepy, but whatever. It feels like I didn't accomplish much since then. I'm a little bit worried about...
Could I ask you a few questions, Madame Lorelei?
The only answers.
Okay, we'll try the other one.
How about a reading?
The prices are...
They seem a little...
Oh, right. Right, I have to give her back her thing for her to do that. Wait.
That's a nice snake you have.
It's a snake?
I could say the same of you.
Oh.
Well, I know where I got mine. Where'd you get yours?
That's personal.
Okay. Let's give her back her items so we can do this, and then hopefully move on with the level.
I think this veil belongs to you.
Huh. My veil. I'm always losing those things. You have no idea. Well done.
Are you?
Oh.
And then she runs off.
What is it about?
Which is still weird. Still, the save button is still available. And I'm 2 points away from where I was, so I presume I did all the same things. Alright, well, let's go save. Can I save here? Okay. Save here. Stealing isn't cool. There you go. See if it still locks up the game in a weird way. I'm glad I saved. Alright, well, more fun in the adventurous Gabriel night, where we're trying to fight against the game itself. It is not 2:30. This clock runs 20 minutes fast, and I've never, ever bothered to fix it. Okay. Let's try this again and see if it still breaks. Steals from priests and destroys the world. Yep. I'm not going to open whatever I opened last time. We're going to steal the two objects. And you get out of the way so I can steal the other object.
I can't resist.
Alright. There we go. My score is exactly as it was before. The save option is still here. What the hell, game? Okay. Alright, I have an idea. She mentioned she was a good Catholic. I can now impersonate a good Catholic. Clearly there's nothing wrong with this.
All right, but this is private.
All right, cool. Yeah, I guess he looks okay as a priest. I can see it.
Yes? Who is it?
Yeah, let's do that.
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
Well, Father, you should be ashamed of yourself being so ill-groomed. I'm sure the bishop would never approve. You can just go get a haircut before you come calling on me again. I know my duty, Father, but a priest seeking contributions should take pains to represent the church with respect.
All right. Yeah, I guess my hair is a bit Nicolas Cagey, but we have some hair gel.
The things I do for my art.
It's your hair gel. Yeah, he does look. Well, that looks like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber, kind of. Works for me.
Yes? Who is it?
Let's try this again.
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
I see you've taken my advice, Father. I didn't mean to be harsh, but the church is the church.
Well, when you're right, you're right.
Exactly. Come in, Father.
All right, we managed to make it into this old woman's house.
Please be seated, Father.
She's sure Catholic.
Thank you. Now,
Ish.
what can I do for you?
I want to look at a few things here. I have questions.
Madame seems to like candles. Gabriel wonders if these two are specialties of Mr. Walker's shop.
I was definitely more interested
Madame's
in the
antiques are
paintings.
probably worth something. There's an old-fashioned jewelry box on the coffee table. The tea service has been polished recently. Madame uses it with her Creole sisters, perhaps? The painting behind the couch is a Madonna in child.
Very recognizable piece, that.
A small table holds a lamp, a photo, and a plaster saint.
I wonder what saint is the saint of plaster.
The plant looks healthy, despite Gabriel's vague impression that Castro makes great use of it. The folding screen has a colorful pattern. It looks oriental.
I mean, it looks like it's got a big snake on it. I feel Gabriel should be looking for snakes everywhere now.
Like all good hostesses, Madame has
Oh, that's
candy
candy.
out for her guests.
It's like...
These appear to be several decades old.
Oh my. Yeah, those are like Werther's original Werther's originals there.
Madame's parlor is full of
Celebrating Yom Kippur. I don't think that's supposed to be a menorah there. All right, let's not waste the old woman's time. She may not have much
Do you mind
more.
if I ask you a few questions, my child?
Of course not, mon père.
All right, gotta start at the top.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
People think I'm just a foolish old woman, but I know the things they do. My family's been in New Orleans since 1750, so I know more than most. Voodoo people are all over this city, in the shops, everywhere. They'll curse you like that, and most people don't even notice.
It's true.
Spit on your bread at the bakery. Take strands of your hair at the store when you try on the clothes. You have to be so careful.
Creepy.
But I know their ways, so I can protect myself. I know how to use the magic too, and I can counteract their evil spells.
Good Catholic. Knows voodoo and uses it. That's not contradictory, I don't think. Too straight to be looking for snakes all the time. I mean, look at him right now. He looks like an absolute square. I think it's a good look for him. He really should consider it. And yeah, I would still eat the several decades old candy, I'll be honest.
Tell me more about voodoo in New Orleans.
It's just plain evil. It's dangerous to even discuss it.
Tell me.
All right, well done with that.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Voodoo murders? Ha! They are nothing new to me, father. They happen all the time. I hardly go out anymore. It's too dangerous in the streets. They can get you anywhere, you know. Even here in this room. But I try not to let them know about me. That's the best way.
Knows counter voodoo and uses it. I mean, shouldn't counter voodoo be called oud oof? I could be wrong though.
Know about?
They'll hear you.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
It's the best city in the world.
Only true Norlenians are of French origin, you know. My family were among the original settlers of New Orleans. They came here from France. The Creole society used to be so gay in Orleans. Now it barely hangs on by its fingernails.
That's a statement right there.
What can you tell me about?
You know, I can stroll the
He needs the hat
streets of
more.
the French Quarter and see in my mind's eye the way it used to be. It was wonderful in the old days.
Okay.
What can...
New Orleans isn't what it used to be, I can tell you. There's too few of the real people left.
Indeed. It was holding on, the gayness was only holding on by its fingernails. It is quite the sentence.
What can you...
New Orleans is...
Alright, that's the same. Let's hear about
Do you
snakes.
know anything about snakes?
Snakes. They're evil creatures. Did you know that evil people can send them into your dreams?
Hmm.
They can. That's why I never sleep.
What?
Right, thanks.
Got it. Snakes are Freddy Krueger.
Do you know anything about snakes?
It would be bad luck to talk about that anymore.
Alright, no more snakes.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? Mais oui. I used to love the St. John's Eve Mass at St. Cathedral. Of course, it is also a night of great wickedness. Worse than All Hallows Eve. They will corrupt anything, Father.
They? They who?
Oh, you know.
Why do you feel the lady's gonna get murdered at some point? I mean, she's old enough, she might just keel over before the end of the game, regardless of being murdered. You never know.
What can you tell me?
I don't think I...
Alright.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Saint-Cor?
She's from France. She might know.
Mais oui, I know. I bet you do not, Father, n'est-ce pas?
It means don't eat the chili.
Huh. Shows how much you know.
About Cabri Saint-Cor.
Well, are you going to tell me what it means, Father?
Of course I know what it means, do you?
This bluff never works.
I wasn't born yesterday, Father. I won't tell you what it means if you don't already know.
About...
One more try.
Well, are you going to tell me
I can't even
what
skip
it
this
means,
dialogue.
Father?
Oh no, did the game crash again? I'm actually getting a little bit worried. I might need to download the ISO or something. This is another bad sign. Yeah, we're gonna eject and see if the game can recover from there. Maybe it won't. Sometimes kicking a game like this can work. And the game was murdered instead. Like, sometimes this can work. Sometimes... Oh, God. This game was very, very reliable last time I played. I played it for 5 hours and had no problems. I guess the part of the disc that has this day is just a little scratched or something. Interesting how different the perspective of the game in a voodoo in places like New Orleans, the perspective of the Cubans on the Santeria, the similar loosely connected old world religion, the Caribbean religion, including the New Orleans. Cubans have a lot of respect for the Santeria. I'm certain I pronounced that wrong. I think it's powerful and not to be tampered with, but also very much connected to their own faith. Even Cuban Jews say phrases that invoke Santeria deities. Huh. Alright, well. Could sure use some deities' help with this. Start it back up. Not any particular ones. Maybe the Blessed Lady of CD drives. Or perhaps the patron saint of computing. This changing directory thing is getting to be a drag that I had never expected would happen. Okay, we stole the stuff. Do we have both scales in our possession? Yes, okay. That's where we're at. So we got to go back and ask her a bunch more questions. Yeah, it's interesting, if nothing else, while playing this, just the perspective on this stuff, because it's not something I know a whole lot about. I'm not sure, like, the one who wrote this game, I think, is relatively well regarded in terms of doing research and the like. But again, this is a field I know so very little about. There we go.
The thing.
Alright, now we should be able to talk to her again.
Yes.
It's fun.
Thank.
We're definitely not going to press our luck with the, what does this word mean? This phrase mean thing?
Thank you.
No.
And I will, before the next stream, fix my CD problems.
What do you...
Okay.
What can... Do you know... Right. Do you know... What?
Okay, and then skip over that for the time being.
I could tell you about her. Voodoo Queen. Ah, my great-grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau. She knew the truth about her.
You can't just leave it off on that.
Tell me more about...
No, I won't say anything more. Not to you, Father. I'm sure you mean well, but you are an outsider.
Tell me... Do you know anything about animal masks?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
Do you know what...
Alright.
Have you ever heard of a Schattenjäger?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
No one ever knows anything about Schattenjägers.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I am Creole. My family has been in New Orleans for over 200 years. Real New Orleanians are French, you see. These days the city is overrun with people with no heritage at all. No offense, Father, but it's true. But the French, naturellement, will always be the true blood of New Orleans.
Tell me about your...
Well, Father.
Tell me.
Alright, well that was fun talking to her. We'll try this once just to see if it sets a flag.
No, I don't.
Just as I thought. You shouldn't talk about things you don't understand.
Alright. So let's try the other talking thing.
Ah, but no, Pompey. I am always happy to see one of the good fathers.
Do you find...
It's terrible.
Okay, this is just idle chit-chat.
In mass regularly, my child?
Oh, yes, Father. I attend
It's a lot of mass.
every morning. Many don't these days, you know.
You are dedicated, madame.
Alright, I think it's time to leave.
Gabriel can...
Well, madame, I must be going.
Of course, Father. I know how busy you must be tending your flock.
Flock of seagulls with that haircut. Alright, let's save the game. Oh, God, don't crash again. Alright.
I'm not going back on the street looking like this.
Oh no, you'd hate for people to think he's a priest or something.
Phew.
Oh. You know? You know what? I bet this is it. You know what changes every day? The newspaper.
Dated June 20, 1993. Gabriel scans over an uninteresting front page.
Okay, maybe not.
Under the cultural events section, there's a notice about a lecture on African religions. The lecture is at Tulane University. Gabriel's horoscope for the day. An evil eye is upon you. Change course before it's too late.
Lighten up.
You know, I think I forgot to read the paper yesterday. I have to remember to do that, or make a note to myself to do that. But on the bright side, that's given us a good hint to go do something. Yeah, there it is. I kind of figured it wouldn't be down here, down in the French Quarter. Universities are big.
It looks like the lecture is just starting. Gabriel decides to record the session.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa. The name, Voodoo, is actually a banner heading under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo
It cuts off the screen.
What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism.
Huh.
All of the subcults of African voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems have. Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders.
Why is he doing West Side Story?
This spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all those spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices. Animal tokens,
there we go.
Sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick.
I was tired of the text going off the bottom of the screen.
Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa.
That's a
During
picture.
the voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Loa. And this is called being ridden. The human worshiper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older, original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god. Ezruli, the mistress of love. Papa Mabel, or Gede, the lord of
probably shouldn't have laughed at his pants.
Agwe, the spirit of water. Legba, spirit of the crossroads. And the cruelest and most dangerous, Orun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
That's Diablo.
Oh, I gotta get more sleep at night.
Man, Gabriel, shut up.
Specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called Houndfors. Their priests, Hungan or Bokors. Their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a voodoo Houndfor, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a poto mitan.
This looks familiar.
Prepared with a bebe, a pattern of symbols. Each tribe's bebe is slightly different, consisting of complex symbols that identify their special law. During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa, or head priestess. The use of totems or animal masks and markings was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice. Ritual objects used during the conclaves include the ritual gourd or asson,
Oh, that explains the gourd in the museum.
the ritual knife or kubasa.
You've definitely seen one of those
Knife gives me the chills.
in his dreams. Before it
The
turned into a
ritual
snake.
whip or fouet kash. And the ritual coffin or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the Mamaloa for specific magical rituals. The Mamaloa is the most powerful figure in any Voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the Bokor knows his power is limited. Mamaloa is the supreme woman. She puts butterflies that won't blaze through fireflies.
Yep, and Gabriel Knight falls asleep during the middle of an actually pretty interesting lecture, giving a quick overview of this, presumably. But no, Gabriel Knight's a dick.
Firelight.
Like my balls.
Gabriel? What? I can't see.
Horoscope always tells me not to pursue the case. Yeah.
Get in.
Maybe it'll do something different tomorrow.
It's too small for me. You must get in,
We're gonna
Gabriel.
re-enlarge it.
It's not mine. Too small.
This hole isn't made for me.
Hide, Gabriel. Hide.
Oh, it's a coffin.
No, let me out.
I don't want to go in the 3D rendered coffin.
Man, the lecture is over.
Oh my God. Sorry.
Alright. Well, obviously the first thing we should do is look at the notice board, just in case there's some sort of cool college party we can attend.
Gabriel scans the bulletin board. Greek night at the Alpha Psi Omega frat house.
Nuts.
It looks like it took place sometime last spring.
I bet my crocodile mask would have slayed there.
Gabriel scan. There's a notice for a lecture on investigative reporting techniques to be given by octogenarian Pulitzer Prize winner Laura Bo Dorian. Unfortunately, it's weeks away. By that time, Gabriel will have to have learned on his own.
I do appreciate little Easter eggs like that. The Laura Bow series of games is an interesting set, though I don't think the first one would work so well on this computer. Most because I know the second one doesn't.
Gabriel scans the bulletin board. Need a ride to LA the last weekend in August.
I would go there if you paid me.
Gabriel
It's a long
scans the
drive.
bulletin board. Work out of your home and make up to $2,000 a week in your spare time. Call 555-6.
Oh, we're calling that number.
I actually called them once. You sell cat food over the phone.
Huh. We're still going to call him again.
Gabriel scans the bulletin board. Ha! We'll do algebra or biology homework for food.
Poor kid. Let's go talk to Prof. Local Smash tournament. Oh, it doesn't release for another 6 years. Well, this was 93.
No. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you have walked into my private office, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. Did you figure it out?
So, why is his office directly off of the lecture hall? That is a really strange way to do that. I don't think I've ever seen that at a university.
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
Dude does. Oh, God.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
You already sat through my lecture on the subject, Mr. Knight. Perhaps next time you could stay awake and learn something.
What can you...
You already...
All right.
What do you know?
I've read about them in the papers. I must admit to some interest. But according to the newspapers, the voodoo aspect is faked, so I haven't really pursued it. You know how Americans, especially Hollywood, treats voodoo. I'm sure there are many so-called practitioners out there that have no idea what they're doing or the power they're playing with.
Darn. Nobody knew.
What? As I said, I don't know anything but what the papers say. According to them, there's no reason for me to be interested.
As a professor, I trust the papers when they tell me I shouldn't be interested in things.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I find it interesting to see the occasional fragment of voodoo practices in the everyday culture.
It's his haircut.
The Catholic Church has always dominated in New Orleans, and its imagery, in turn, has dominated New Orleans voodoo. If there's more you wish to know, perhaps you should read my books.
Owns a bookstore, refuses to read books.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm not a zoologist, Mr. Knight, but I know all I care to about reptiles.
Do you know...
Hey.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
It's June 23rd, the feast day of St. John the Baptist.
That's soon in this game.
The June 23rd has been a sacred day since the earliest times. Ancient sun worshippers used to roll a flaming wheel down a hill to celebrate the sun's descent on that day.
A burning wheel? Huh.
Wheels of fire through the night. I think it's the 20th in this game right now, so it's soon.
What can you tell me?
I'm not in the habit of...
As a professor, you kind of are.
Do you have any idea what Capri Saint-Car means?
Cabri Saint-Cour. Yes, I do. It's a...
Someone who knows.
It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
What?
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice.
Yee.
Sacrifices in voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, wolves, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
Well, that's something I gotta go tell the old lady.
What was that translation for Capri Saint-Car again?
I'm not in the habit of repeating myself, Mr. Knight.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
While I find the colloquial bastardizations of voodoo somewhat interesting from a sheerly intellectual point of view, there's not a lot of relation between people like Laveau and true voodoo practices.
Do you know any...
I'm not in the...
Do you know anything about animal masks?
As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African voodoo religions.
I do appreciate this guy in the sense that he's telling me as an adventure gamer to not do this kind of thing, but you kind of just have to as an adventure gamer.
Bebes.
If you'd taken notes during my lecture, you wouldn't have to ask.
No.
If you take...
All right.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Nope.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, Mr. Knight.
No one has heard of a Schottenjäger.
Tell me about yourself.
All right, Mr. Knight. I'm 35, a fully tenured professor at this university, as well as a fellow at Cambridge. My doctorate was obtained at Syracuse. Yes, Syracuse, in religious studies. I'm an agnostic, but I find human belief systems fascinating. I specialize in African religions because I grew up there. My father was a Protestant missionary. And I am heterosexual when I practice sex at all, which isn't very often. Any other questions?
No.
That was surprisingly in-depth. Aside from Gabriel Knight here, we haven't had anyone actually else mention that sort of thing.
There have been several articles written about me, Mr. Knight, as well as blurbs on my book jackets. If you want a biography, read. There have been...
All right, finally.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
It's very rare. Most voodoo practices do not include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible if the gods demand. For example, one of the chants I had translated for me from a Haitian ritual went like this. Mistress Erzuli, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it. If a bull will suffice, behold it. But if a goat without horns is required for sacrifice, or where will we find one? Erzuli is the gentlest of Loa, so they call on her for mercy. But I have seen grown and powerful houndmen tremble before a possession by one of the more violent Loa, such as Amalek. Clearly, they are afraid that something of the sort will be ordered, or that the Loa will simply take it for themselves.
Why do you need to specify that he's a heterosexual? I think he did it mostly because he has an awful lot of disdain for Gabriel Knight. This is sort of a way of telling him to fuck off by giving him all the information that he could possibly need at once, and a lot of information that he didn't in fact want.
Tell me more about...
I'm surprised he didn't give us his astrological sign.
Well, most voodoo sects probably haven't seen a human sacrifice for several generations.
I mean, to be fair, if Gabriel actually did read a book or two, he'd know an awful lot more than if he just started asking people random questions.
I wouldn't dwell on.
Alright, that's enough questions. Let's show him some of my random voodoo junk.
Is there anything you can tell me about the voodoo aspects of this photograph?
This is serious voodoo ritual. Nasty stuff.
In what way?
Let's see. I can't make out much detail from this photograph. Except for the corpse, of course. But the wound, the face, and what little I can see of the ritual paraphernalia. Reminds me of certain black voodoo practices. Very rare. I've never witnessed them myself, you understand?
Really? Interesting. Thanks.
Alright, that was productive. Let's try more. Let's see, he doesn't speak German, so that's not useful. Let's show him the voodoo code stuff, see what he thinks.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I've never seen those symbols. Therefore, they're probably...
Really? Are you sure?
I am never wrong, Mr. Knight. Therefore, sure is not in my vocabulary.
I mean, he went from pretty reasonable person to complete jackass right there. I've never seen these symbols, therefore they must not be important.
Can you tell me anything about this pattern?
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back.
You know, I kind of expected him to copy it by hand, not by Xerox for some reason, despite the fact we've already seen a Xerox machine in this game.
Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating baby. You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself.
Okay.
Each of the symbols in the baby represents something. Loa, a place. Where did you get this?
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong.
The newspapers are wrong?
Are they wrong?
You think this Veve is
shocked.
authentic, then?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what, I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Absolutely. But I'm, undercover. You can contact me at the St. George's bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this if you don't mind.
Alright, I think that's all of the reasonable things to show to him that aren't snake-related. I'll show him the animal mask for the hell of it.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Okay. He's heterosexual, he tells me. Oh. Not enough letters. Alas. Alright, I think I'm done with this fellow.
Okay. Good night.
And we're gonna go talk to the old lady again. And see what she has to say. I'm optimistic that she'll talk to me now that I know what a goat without horns is. Because she clearly knows more than she's letting us know. He's just changing his shirt. I don't even think in the 90s that would have been particularly controversial.
The things...
Hell, in EcoQuest, our protagonist remained shirtless almost the entire game.
Yes.
It's...
Yes.
Skip over a little bit of the intro-y dialogue here.
Please be seated.
Thank you.
As she slowly walks over there. Talk to her. Black voodoo is now an option.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Oh, yes, father. It is the wickedest kind. The kind they practice here in New Orleans.
I'm gonna guess that she's not gonna tell me much more about black voodoo.
About Cabri Sanko.
Well, are you going to tell
Big
me
money, no whammies. Oh, good.
It means goat without horns.
Oh, Father, you surprise me. You do know what it means. You know what they mean by goat without horns, don't you? A human being. That's right. Slit your throat, cut out your heart. Pure evil murder.
All right.
Do you know anything about human sacrifice here in New Orleans?
My great-grandmother could tell stories. She saw it. People say that sort of thing wasn't done in New Orleans. But the real voodoo queens did it. Oh, yes.
Creepy. All right.
Can you tell?
What is there to tell? They cut your heart out.
Can't argue with that.
Who were
Much as I want to.
real voodoo queens?
My great-grandmother told me that Lavaux was just a front, a flamboyant decoy. She distracted authorities from the real voodoo queen of New Orleans.
Ooh.
It's been the same one for almost 200 years. She's head of a secret voodoo enfant. That's what they call the temples. It's so secret, most of the voodoo people in the city don't even know about it. The real voodoo queen controlled Lavaux, gave her a little bit of power, and used her like a puppet.
Intriguing.
Is there any?
Well, my great-grandmother said that the real voodoo queen was the most beautiful woman on earth. She had the most incredible copper-colored skin. Well, they are all brides of Satan. Other than that, I can't think of anything.
Oh, they're all brides of Satan. Other than that, I can't think of anything.
Tell me.
Well, Father.
Okay.
Can you?
What is?
Oh, voodoo
Tell
Honfleur.
me more about this secret voodoo hound fool.
I've never seen it. I wouldn't go near it if you paid me. But it's here in Orleans, I guarantee it. I hear the drums at night, oh yes. That's why I am so ill. I tell you, those drums. But we should talk about it. They'll hear us. It's the devil's work that happens there. I can tell you. I'll show you something.
Ooh.
Something secret. You mustn't tell anyone, Father.
I swear on my collar.
I'm gonna try to steal it, aren't I?
A true object of evil if there ever was.
I definitely want to steal it now.
It radiates.
And you keep it on your table.
It belonged to my great-grandmother. She told my mother that it was a token to gain entrance to the real voodoo ceremonies.
You don't say.
To tell you the truth, I always felt nervous about having it in the
What is she
house.
doing?
You know, evil influence and all.
Is she shaking away the evil eye?
Would, yes.
And yet, I could never part with it. It's been in the family for generations. Would you bless it for me, Father? I feel strange asking such a thing of you.
Oh, God.
But surely you understand.
Would you bless this evil voodoo thing?
Of a snake, even though its vibes aren't great. Let it do nobody harm when they wear it on their arm.
Poet he ain't.
Voodoo spirits, go away. Don't come back another day. And now, let us pray.
Okay, that's how I get the time to do something. Let's look at it.
It's a bracelet in the shape of a snake.
It's not very big. Been given opportunity. Let's look at it bigger.
There's no point in using that on the
Swear on my collar, which is definitely mine and something I care very much about. By Gropthar's hammer. What a bracelet. Clay. We get like a. Oh shoot!
I think that's enough, Father.
Oh, right. Here you go.
I had an idea, now I can't do it. I spent too much time deliberating. Alright, I have to ask her again to see the object, because clearly I want to do something with that. Hall
Tell me-
4. Look at the snake
Can
bracelet.
I see that snake bracelet again? I'm not sure. The first blessing too, and I'd like to re-bless.
That's how blessings work.
I do admire your thoroughness, Father.
Sometimes they just don't quite work.
The bracelet, Father.
Let's see if he uses the same blessing.
Bless this bracelet of a snake, even though its vibes aren't great. Let it do nobody harm when they wear it on their arm.
I feel like she should be invoking some sort of saint.
Spirits, go
Possibly
away.
Saint Patrick.
Don't come back another day. And now, let us pray.
Just, it makes sense.
Gabriel has a thought about the clay.
Bless, oh bless this circlet of silver. Take the curse, oh take it, Wilbur.
A lovely blessing, Mope.
Oh.
Yes, I think it made a lasting impression.
Oh.
Here you go.
I feel so much better now.
Alright, I think I'm done with this old lady.
Well, madame, I must be gone.
And his terrible Irish accent.
Of course, Father. I know how busy you must be tending your flock.
Like, we know Tim Curry can do good things, but this is not some of his better moments, I'll be honest. But it probably has more to do with the material he's been given. I think I want to go give the impression to somebody? Or I should show it to... whatever, I should save my game. Poet, he is not. Let's see if she wants to talk about other weird things now, because I've learned more interesting nouns. Black voodoo.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Now, what are you getting yourself into?
Nothing you need to know about. Do you?
I know there are dark forms of any major religion. Where there's a yin, there's a yang.
The dark forms of any major religion.
But no, I don't know anything really about voodoo, dark or otherwise. Sorry.
Dark Buddhism.
Do you know anything about Veve?
I told you.
Okay, let's see if I can get her to research
Sure.
this. Yeah, there we go.
I have a pattern I need you to research.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Ugh. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, where
I forgot to do this earlier. But I can't get her to research the bracelet for me, apparently. Dark Christianity. Oh, we could just go in circles with this one. Where? Oh, there's the impression. See what if I give it to her, is she interested in it?
Do you know?
No.
Okay. We should go to the museum. That's where I should be going.
I'm out of here.
Good luck.
I am vaguely amused that Tails has become the generic turn on ads message. Thank you, Fedora Friday, for doing
Hello,
that.
Dr. John.
Glad you...
Not the ads immediately, but the standard.
Does this mean anything to you?
I can...
Okay, he doesn't care about that. Very disappointing.
Thanks a lot.
Oh wait, I can probably ask him
Hello,
new
Dr.
questions. Vive.
Do you know anything about Veves?
I believe they have something to do with Haitian voodoo, but that is not really my area.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
That sort of viewpoint makes my work very difficult, Mr. Knight.
I'm not implying that all voodoo is evil, but there are certain practitioners that use voodoo towards the darker end.
No one that I am familiar with. If there are one or two ignorant believers, that is none of my concern. And I do not care to promote a Hollywood interpretation of voodoo by discussing it.
Alright, we did those... Wait,
Do you know
Should I?
that she referred me to your museum?
Many have read about our museum in the newspapers, Mr. Knight.
That's a good point.
Maybe I should read the newspaper more often. I think that's all. I don't think we added anything new. Yeah, I don't think there's anything new here. Alright, well that was a bit of a letdown. Let's go see if there's anyone else we can ask some new questions to. Don't think the PD is going to be useful. Let's try the bartender. I just like going to see the bartender.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Oh, shoot.
I'm not too busy.
Did that bout go down again? Alright, we'll fix that really quick. Hopefully without any confusion. Oh, it probably went down because of the internet fart earlier. I knew there was something I forgot. Go. Yeah, it went down. Not that it matters. I guess I can now retire PatBot since PatBot doesn't do anything meaningful. That's not the right input. I just naturally go to S-Video. I only ever use HDMI 1 and S-Video. Except when I'm doing this and I use VGA. At least it was your own ad you were trying to grab the link to. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you can always go view all of your own ads on the ad page, on the listing page if you so desire, which is convenient at least. That's new. Oh boy, gotta make sure I don't ever drag the cursor out of the window now. Oh, I wanted to ask him questions.
Never heard of it.
You know what? I'm gonna save my game right now because I'm terrified. Yeah, we really didn't do anything since then, did we? We just showed her that. We asked some questions. And nothing important happened. If I had to reproduce this, it's very little I have to do. I think.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
Are you kidding? Around here? Hope they aren't serving drinks.
Well, if they are, I don't think anyone in his right mind would want one. Can you... Do you know anything about Veves?
Never heard of it.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Nah. I prefer not to think about that kind of stuff personally. Crime, perversion, weirdos. Just makes me depressed.
Fair enough.
Do you...
Black?
What?
See those old guys at the chess table? That's Sam and Marcus. They played every day for 20 years. Sam, the one with the purple jacket, he's lost every one of those games.
Ooh.
It's not that he's a bad player. I've seen him beat guys twice as good as Marcus. But Marcus has Sam so psyched out, he loses his nerve every time. By the way, Sam, the chess player, he's into that voodoo stuff. He's always talking about spells and gree-gree and stuff.
Really? Thanks.
I think Sam's a fellow I want
what else?
to make friends with. Oh, Sam and Voodoo.
What has Sam told you?
Which is very different than Sam and Max.
Well, about 50 years ago, Sam was too shy to talk to this pretty girl he was in love with. He went to a voodooing and had her make him a love charm. It was a little pouch that he had to bury under the girl's front porch.
I feel like you get caught with this.
He buried the pouch, and the next day, he went up and talked to the girl. And, sure enough, she didn't reject him. Now she's his wife. Poor guy.
Oh my. I feel like the whole point is make you unrisk adverse enough to go do that in the first place. If you get caught, she sure as hell is not gonna, accept your invitation to go out.
Voodoo. That's about all.
I caught you rummaging under the bed. Just playing Sam and Max Save the World. Oh, nice. How you doing, Nerdy? Where do you find a list of your submitted ads? Ah, that's a good question. I think this should be the page. I'd have to check in Firefox to see if that's actually the case, because I don't know what it looks like when I'm not logged in as me. And I have to enter a code. Okay, that's the one. Good. I was not going to be able to debug that one easily. I think it is on somewhere on the ads page.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt your game, but could I ask you a few questions?
But I don't know where it is.
He's right, you know, so let me die in peace, would you?
I do swear that one of them sounds like a Jewish stereotype, but it's hard to tell which.
Nothing like a good game of chess, huh?
Yeah, well, this isn't a good game. This is torture.
Oh, well. Have fun. So.
Shh. I'm concentrating.
Fine. All right.
All right. Here's my theory. If a little voodoo worked from before...
Got a second, Sam? It's about your game.
I don't have a game. That's my problem. Don't you touch those chess pieces while I'm gone, you bastard.
I never needed a cheat yet, you loser.
Thought you might be interested in this gambling oil.
Let me see that. That's the gambling oil. What's it for?
It might make a good salad dressing.
This is a powerful voodoo oil.
Ah, go on. Really?
It might make a good salad dressing.
I'm a meat and potatoes man myself. Sorry.
I just had to. I had to do it. I had to do it, even though I know it's the wrong answer.
Shut up, Marcus.
Got another.
Yeah.
That does remind me. I do want to do another Adventures in Advergaming thing soon.
About this oil.
Yeah. What about it?
Need to decide which of the two, like really random things, which of the two things, candy or soda, I want to do, or possibly breakfast foods. We'll see.
Don't you ever wonder why Marcus wins every time?
Get out of here. Marcus would never use something like this.
Well, if that's what you want to believe. This is a powerful voodoo oil.
Ah, go on. Really?
This voodoo oil could make a nun get lucky.
Really?
I mean, are nuns
Think it really works,
unlucky?
huh?
I'd stake my reputation as a novelist on it.
That's not much.
You say Marcus uses this. That explains a lot.
What we've learned here is that Sam is gullible.
Oh, this looks authentic.
How can he tell?
Oh, it is.
If I could really beat that bastard. Stonewall, give me a Pim's cup, would you?
Coming up, Sam.
How much you think I'd have put in here?
Careful. You don't want to overdo it. Too much luck can be dangerous.
Ha! There's no such thing as too much. Now stand back.
Come on already. I'm ready to checkmate.
We'll see about that, Mr. Schmutty Big Mouth.
Are you going to play an FMV of them playing chess?
Checkmate!
I guess not.
Checkmate, you bastard!
Son of a bitch.
20 years I've been waiting to say that. Checkmate, checkmate, checkmate!
You are the biggest butthead Sam Singleton that I ever met.
Sam Singleton? Oh, that's a bad pattern.
You can just put this chessboard where the sun don't shine.
Hallelujah, I did it!
I can't tell if Sam's a sore winner or if his opponent is a sore loser, but they both seem to have taken it rather poorly.
I was brilliant! Oh, so I gotta give some of the credit to that oil of yours. I've been losing to that guy for 20 years. If you ever need a favor, you come to Sam, you hear?
Will do.
Alright, let's talk to Sam, see if he's going to tell us some stuff about voodoo now.
now.
Both? Yeah.
Look, I'd be glad to help you out, but I've been stuck in this spot too long to know much about anything.
In fact, I think that merits a save file. Sore players. Alright, see if we can use the interrogative,
So, how do you
the other
feel
one
now?
on him, not the interrogative.
Be better.
Not helpful. Okay. Think. I want to show the snake break slit impression to someone. I think the professor is the most likely person to show it to make sense.
is tonight. You're back. Oh, goody.
I showed him some really cool stuff. You think he'd be more happy to see me. Snake bracelet impression.
Can you tell me anything about this?
This seems bad.
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Alright, well, that was a fun meeting. See you later. Oh, and before I forget, Nerdy, how is Sam & Max Save the World? Is that one of the Telltale ones or an earlier one? 'Cause I just know I think, what was it, Hit the Road was the first one? My LucasArts foo, despite having played two of the Monkey Island games on stream, is a bit weak, I must confess. I want to show this bracelet to somebody, but I don't know who. This seemed obvious. Maybe show it to the guy at Dixieland? It's one of the Telltale games? Okay. I have a low opinion of those, but I don't know if it's merited, because I've yet to actually play one for any significant amount of time. Not Sam & Max, but like Telltale in general.
Could you look at this bracelet mold and tell me if you've seen anything like it before?
No, man. I don't know nothing about that.
That was the most dialogue I got out of the bracelet mold so far. That's a good sign. Just re-released the first 2 seasons. You're on episode 2 of Save the World. Okay. Yeah, I know they were having problems earlier, which, due to the, they were going through some sort of bankruptcy or something, which made getting the games difficult for a short period of time. Oh god, he is so slow. What the hell is going wrong, Gabriel? I think I need a new CD for this game. I'm going to just download the ISO instead of using the CD-ROM drive in the future, because I think something's gone seriously wrong with this disc. That's what I'll do before going to bed. I'll download the ISO. It takes a while. What is this? Who is this person, and why are they here?
Gabriel.
This has been bugging me. We take to convert a mold into a fresh new bracelet, but if it's within Gabriel's power.
You're back. You know, you really freaked me out running off like that. Yoo-hoo. Anybody home?
This is different.
Stay away from Margagetti, or you shall pay with your life.
What? Am I being assaulted by a ghost?
What the hell is going on?
Well, that was fucking weird. It also explains why it didn't load last time. I'm trying to think of, what we could do if we wanted to cast a new snake bracelet. And I think I'd need access to some sort of... I mean, it looked... Was it metal? I'm not sure it was metal. If it was metal, I'd need the ability to make another mold, possibly, pour some metal into it. But I don't know if we have access to, a craft shop or foundry or that sort of thing around here. Bronze casting is within the realm of possibility of something he could walk in and do, whereas, steel casting certainly isn't. Being 1993, plastic molding's probably out of the ability for him to get easy access to. Yeah, I don't know. Silver casting is actually probably in the realm of possibility. Silver has a pretty low melting point compared to an awful lot of other metals. So silver work is definitely within the possibility of something you could do, but there's no place here that strikes me as a place I can get enough silver to do such a thing. Oh! That's who I should ask. Moonbeam. Moonbeam might know something about this.
Really?
Please.
Because she's more into the local voodoo scene than the museum curator is to some extent.
Does this mean anything to you?
No, this is bad.
I can be of no help.
So only the guy at the not voodoo drugstore knows something about it.
Do what you will, if it harm no.
Count on it.
Alright, let's see if Granny's got anything to say. Seems like a thing to try. After the success of Walking Dead, Telltale bit off more than they could chew. They had a gift with success of that game and squandered themselves by spreading the team's too thin across multiple works. Oh yeah, they had 1,000 games, it seemed like. They did Minecraft.
Make you sit.
Like, one of their early successes was the Strong Bad games, if I recall. That's the one I've played for all of, like, 5 minutes. My friends were over and it didn't capture their imagination, so we didn't finish playing it more than 5 minutes. Oh, there's more here now, isn't there?
Do you know anyone named Volker?
We might have lost asking about Ritter
Don't
earlier.
know what else to.
No, we asked that.
Do you know anything about Veves?
What, dear?
Never mind.
She knows nothing about Veves and Black.
Do you know anything?
Hey, Grandma, you know anything about Black Voodoo?
Black voodoo? Is that something new?
I don't think so.
I don't know much about any kind of voodoo, Gabriel.
No, it's possible that last time I saved was before I went to the police station. That would be somewhat depressing. I think we've asked about all this stuff before. I don't think there's anything else I need to ask her about. Usually only 2 new ones. Yeah, okay, so we definitely did ask Grandma about that stuff. Now let's go to the police station to make sure I didn't miss out on the scene earlier that we already saw because of the crash. Because I did go a long time without saving. Minecraft, Guardian of the Galaxy, Borderlands, Wolf Among Us, Batman, yeah, so many. I mean, part of it was that their games were all very samey and had to rely on the quality of writing, and I don't know if they had enough... It seemed like their engine didn't allow to do other interesting things. Like, what I understood most people... No, I did already see this scene, dang it.
Hey.
Is it unlike point-and-click adventure games, it was almost entirely dialogue trees, is my understanding, but I could be wrong about that. And that does make things difficult at times.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
Alright, can we just ask him about some new stuff here?
Veves.
What?
Veves. They're ritualistic patterns used in voodoo. You know, like those marks we found around the body.
You know what the department says about that, Knight? That voodoo stuff is faked.
Yeah, well, they're wrong. These Veves...
Look, just stop worrying about them marks. I don't think they're relevant.
Okay, well...
Do you know anything about Black Voodoo?
Black voodoo? Sounds like a put-on to me.
Okay, I think that's all the new stuff, unless there's some...
What's the status on the voodoo murders case?
Something here.
I told you, it's going for shit.
Nope. Alright, well, that's enough of that. I'm just going to go to every place and show the snake thing to... Wait, if I'm going to do that, I should start with him. I'm going to literally just show this damn snake thing to everybody, because that's like the most important item in my inventory right now. And I've yet to get anyone to say anything interesting about it.
Mosley wouldn't be impressed by that clay.
I get the joke. We've already made the impression joke like twice in this game.
I'm gonna hit...
The other thing about licensing is that you often have I'm pretty sure you have contracts that stipulate you have to move this many units, and especially if they spread themselves thin, that could be a big problem. Like, just having that amount of money, it's not no strings attached money in the licenses, it's strings attached and licenses. She wouldn't have anything to say about it. Let's try the graveyard guy. I like the graveyard guy. I could see him having something to say about it.
What you need, boy?
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
Oh. Nope. Let's see if we can talk to him about Black Voodoo.
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
To be frank, I just like hearing this guy talk.
Do you know anything about Veves?
I don't know what you talking about.
Do you know anything about Black Voodoo?
Black voodoo? I seen lots of voodoo markings in this cemetery. I seen graves dug up and stuff you don't want to know about stolen from them. But voodoo, black voodoo, sounds like a devil of a distinction, you ask me.
I think I agree with him on that front. At least based upon what we've seen in this game. Exit! This game is frustrating. Okay, not her, not him, not him, not her, not her, not her. He's uninterested. There's no one there. There's no one here of interest. I guess we'll try asking the bartender about the snake thing. It kind of makes sense if we helped out Sam and everything. They'd be a little more friendly. You know, helping out a regular is usually a nice thing to do.
Does this mean anything to you?
Can't say that it does.
What about Sam? We haven't tried Sam. Sam might know something.
Did you do anything with this?
That's different.
What is this? A clay mold? Well, I am a jeweler, you know.
I feel mildly bad about saying he sounds like a Jewish stereotype now.
Like me to cast this for you?
If you can.
You got it, pal. Actually, it'll be a pleasure to get my tools out first time in years.
And Kappa was completely right on that front.
Goddamn game. I'll have the bracelet tomorrow. Meet me here.
Great, thanks.
All right. Cool. We'll have a silver version of this bracelet ourselves. A very evil thing. Yom Kippur.
It's
Yep.
getting late.
Victory!
Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
I mean, outside of him being a Jewish stereotype, there was no reason to assume he was a jeweler. And I certainly didn't. I mean, like, the cliche of two Jewish men in some location playing chess is a pretty big cliche for some class of movies and other media. Why? I'm not exactly sure. Hey, that's interesting.
Excuse me. I'm going inside.
Oh, excuse me, I'm afraid St. George's is closed for the day.
I'm not a customer. I'm here to see the owner.
Oh, no.
Why don't you just leave your name and number with me, and I'll tell him you stopped by.
Listen, if Gabriel is here, he'll want to see me. Is he here?
Really couldn't say for certain, but in the morning...
Gracie, say goodnight.
I
didn't think you would.
She shouldn't have.
I think I would either.
Your eyes. Oh, I could show you around a little. It's not much, but...
Please, don't. I couldn't focus on much of anything right now.
Yeah,
God,
I
this
know.
dialogue.
God, what is it about you?
Just shut up and kiss me.
None of that should have worked. Oh, Gabriel. I was going to say, I think in, day 4. I better not miss the poem. I spoke to the one who smelled of death. He gave me his ears, and crosses that were marked were made into a veil of tears. I want to say it was a cliche in Coming to America, but it might have just been old Jewish men arguing at a barber shop that was the cliche there, which is another weird cliche. But I swear it's a cliche. I don't know where I know it's a cliche from, but I swear it's a cliche. And Gracie is... There's someone at the window.
You're not speaking to me this morning?
Don't be silly. I just have nothing to say.
Did you find out anything about that pattern I gave you?
Yeah, I did find something.
And what did she find there?
I checked the microfiche at the public library. I found an article about a
Ooh,
murder
microfiche.
in 1810. The newspaper published a part of the pattern found around the body. It looks damn close.
1810,
You're
wow.
incredible. All that work.
Forget it.
Have it your way.
I'm still not certain the difference between microfilm and microfiche. I've used both. I don't know the difference.
Times Picayune, dated June 21st, 1993. Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the voodoo murders. He scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What?
What case?
The Voodoo murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were the result of an underworld cartel war, and that the war is over.
That's not good.
It's ridiculous. What about the killers? And the voodoo angle? Got anything on that?
I know you were into it, Gabriel. But if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
Oh, I will.
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Just forget it, Gracie. All right. Chess and other cliches.
Gabriel decides to check his
Oh, I see.
despite his disgust.
I guess I caught it just the right second.
Close to you today. Resist temptation, lest his eye fall on you too.
What was that thing? Death and misfortune. Was it something in misfortune will follow you always? Was the line from that one Rocco's Modern Life about the fortune cookie?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Ask about messages.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
All right.
Sure.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess I need to go outside and face the music.
Have you noticed this guy outside the shop?
Yeah. He gives me the creeps. I wish he'd go away.
He's not even playing an instrument outside the window. That's just weird. Hey, I can't think of anything else I want to do in here. I don't have any new phone numbers. I can call my... I want to go call my relative and see what happens there. See if he shipped that journal yet. We should go away, or at least come inside. I mean, if he's being creepy, at least he could buy something. There's a benefit there. Okay, turn my phone on. 49.
There's nothing.
09. 324.
No. I can't afford to call Germany again till I've figured more of this out.
Fine, we won't call Germany again. Cheapskate. You could call Collect. I know the dude's loaded from the other game. Alright, let's go outside and see if this guy stabs me. Oh, no! You're right, I should have called that number. Alright, we'll do that after the guy stabs me.
Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Have fun.
He didn't stab me. Like, you didn't even talk to him. What the hell, Gabriel? Apparently 44% of world chess champions have been Jewish, and there's a lot of papers and imagery around this, but apparently it's a big cliche. Huh. I thought it was just a movie thing, but I don't find that terribly surprising in the grand scheme of things. I suspect one of the biggest things in whether or not someone becomes like a chess master is early encouragement. Right, here we go.
The number you have dialed has been disconnected.
Boo. They could have at least pitched me something. Yeah, I think I read earlier today, it was like something like, if someone isn't a grandmaster by 15, they never will be or something. Like, you have to start early on that, and it wouldn't surprise me if parental pressure has a large effect on that. Going back to cliches, of course. I want to go get my my silver impression. Because it's the first time we're moving today, we have to see the motorcycle scene. Family wasn't big on chess, but they were on backgammon. I have seen the backgammon board on the back of every chess or checkerboard I've ever had, and have never played it. I've always kind of wondered how it worked, but never enough to find out.
Man. Hey there, it's you. I got that bracelet for you.
Alright.
This piece was a real toughie. For some reason, the metal just wasn't setting. I must be out of practice.
Well, it looks good to me. Thanks, Sam.
No problem. By the way, I'm heading out of town tonight.
Yeah, where to?
Marcus used to tell me that if I ever beat him at chess, he'd take me around the world.
The old bastard has enough money stuffed in his mattress to cover the federal deficit, and he hates spending a penny of it. I'm gonna enjoy watching him squirm through every mile.
Sounds like fun. Good luck.
Are you kidding? Luck is my middle name.
Yeah, I like that. Let's take a look at our snake necklace while we have a chance.
Sam's replica of Madame Kazunu's snake bracelet looks just like the original.
All right. It's good to know.
This is...
Yes, I know it's the first page. I don't have any other interesting things in my inventory yet.
That doesn't seem to...
Oh, open that. Okay. Things that seem to change daily. I probably should go check out the Jackson Square at some point, but I want to go talk to the Popo and hear from our friend, the detective, what's going on with this case. Because it's bullshit they closed it, saying it's not related to voodoo. It's clearly related to voodoo. Otherwise, there would be no more game, and I still have a non-trivial amount of game to play. And the game changed resolutions again. It's going to drive me nuts. Note yourself, after launching it once, never do that again.
It's you, God help me.
So excited to see me.
Knight, I hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The Voodoo Murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were going to say that, son of a bitch.
Yes, I want to hear more about how the case is closed.
You're the writer. Ask away.
Case status.
What's the status on the Voodoo Murders case?
The case? What case? I told you. The Voodoo Murders case is closed.
How can you just close it? It's not solved, is it?
Oh, it's solved. Turns out the Chicago Mafia was trying to invade local territory, use the Mississippi for drug running now that Florida's so hot. What we had here was a little resistance from local businessmen. Word came in this morning that the Chicago group is giving up and pulling out of New Orleans.
But that doesn't bring the killers to justice.
Well, the boys upstairs seem to figure it this way. Let the slime kill
Oh
each other.
boy.
Better the vermin we know than the Chicago vermin, I guess.
I guess.
The attitude in the department is that we've just been done a huge favor. They're probably right.
What about the local cartel? Are you just gonna let them go?
At least they're part of us. We'll deal with them over time, always have. New Orleans is pretty clean that way, you know.
Well, that's the illusion, isn't it?
Look, I'm not totally in agreement here either, but what can I do? These guys are not about to get caught. I'm disappointed about the book, too. Next big murder case I get, I'll call you in and we'll do that one up right, okay?
We'll do that one up
In fact,
right.
I'll probably dig up some old cases and you could spice them up.
No, thanks.
Not enough voodoo in it for me.
I told you, it's closed.
Alright, reopen it.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look, the department's not interested.
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I've got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless. And besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay. You want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
Alright, that's 3 things I need to do. I probably should have written those down. Prove there's a cult. Oh, wait, I want to ask him. I want to see if that...
You need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult.
Prove there's a cult. Prove they're a threat. Oh, God. The resolution thing. And then get him a lead. Okay. So there's 3 things I need to do in this game now. Let's see if we can do any of them right now. The other thing I want to do... That was weird. Is there's 2 things that are on my agenda presently. Check out the park, because the park often changes. I want to see if there's a new weird thing in the park. And check out the... Shoot, I completely forgot what I was going to do. There was another thing I wanted to check out. Well, I forgot what the other thing I want... Oh, I want to go talk to the professor. That was it. I want to talk to the professor and see what he's dug up. Really wish this would just take me to his room. There's nothing else in this day. Maybe there is something there. Let's talk to him, see if he's gotten anything new.
And if I picked... Not... Can you tell me anything about that beve I showed you?
I told you I would research this tonight. When I have anything concrete, I'll let you know.
Alright, so I assume that that means that when he knows, I'll get messages. Which is a little disappointing, actually. Alright, let's go check out the... Oh, I want to see if I need... Did I ask her if I had messages? I'm going to check if we have messages. I think I asked. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure I asked now that I look at the creepy guy in the window. How much for that creep in the window?
Nope.
Okay. Yep, this was a waste of my time. It's an adventure game, though, so I expect to waste a whole bunch of time trying to do things that don't work. Okay. Jackson Square. This guy is creepy.
Hey, Crash!
Let's Crash.
Crash only looks scared and keeps walking.
Intriguing. Let's follow him. Since it's slow, I can read chat. Got a really nice backgammon set made of white marble when you're in India and sent to your parents. It was custom made, and the long isosceles triangles on the colors on the board. Customized inlaid lapis and jade. Definitely lapis with blue color. Can't recall if stone was green or alternating triangles. Oh, that sounds beautiful. Jade or malachite. With so much, but no one uses it. But it's a gorgeous piece. Oh, that sounds lovely, actually. Yeah, malachite's also a pretty green color. I could see that being really damn pretty. I'd love to see a picture of that, actually, if you have one. Alright, let's see if we can get Crash to talk to us.
Crash, wait up!
Crash only looks scared and keeps walking.
Alright, Crash does not want to talk to us. Let's see if we can catch him on the next screen. My guess is that he goes around in a circle. And coughs a lot. I also have the feeling like he's about to explode or something.
Crash only looks
like some like bad voodoo shit's gonna happen to him. With the coughing and everything. He did a lot of snorting earlier, which was indicative, but not coughing. Don't have one on you. Ask your mom. Oh, if I'd be lovely to see it, but if it's trouble, don't. Just certainly don't bother on my account. Alright. I have an idea, but I don't like it. God, so much coughing.
Hey, Crash, wait up!
Crash ain't going. Crash ain't going. Yeah, as I talk to him, it freezes the screen. I won't be able to catch up to him to talk to him. Have an idea, but I don't like it. I think I'm gonna go spy on him, see what he's up to. If he respawns, it'd be in this one, because this is the bottom left-hand corner, I think. Would it be the other one? There's Crash. Alright, he's talking to the drummer dude.
That's Crash. What the hell is he up to with that drummer?
This wasn't the scene I was expecting, actually. I was expecting the one further down, but I apparently forgot which binocular goes to which. Alright, if I can't talk to Crash, then let's go talk to this drummer boy. Drummer dude. Drummer man. Drummer drum. And I still get the feeling like Crash is literally just going to die in like the next minute or two. Oh yeah. Let's save again. Don't crash. I think that's an appropriate title for this. Talk to drummer man.
The drummer is...
What? He was talking to him. Can I show him the snake bracelet?
Does this mean anything to you?
The drummer looks...
Alright, apparently he's not interested in talking to me. Maybe I should spy more on what Crash is doing. He's a coughing time bomb. I'm pretty sure in Pokemon, coughing learns explode, so it's definitely possible. It's so weird that if I ever interact with another sprite, it cancels the move motion. Move action. Alright, we're just going to spy on him. We're going to see if we can see what he's up to in this park. Because apparently drummer dude does not want to talk to me. Not unless I can show him something that's cooler than the snake bracelet, which, let's be honest, nothing in my inventory is much cooler than that. Alright, crash, not in this scene. Finally learned how to use these and get out of them. Okay, Crash isn't in this scene. If we assume Crash continues on his, well, Crash course, he'll be in this one. No, Crash ain't here. That's not what I expected. He could be acting on his own timer, so let's try the other one. Get something damp to prevent the explosion. I like the way you think. Alright, nothing there. Alright, I'm not seeing Crash in any of these. Drummer Boy doesn't want to talk to me. Not sure what to make of that. Let's see if we can still find Crash. I have a vague idea. Like maybe show him something from my inventory. After all, the snake thing has definitely been popular to show to people. Coughing learns both self-destruct and explosion. Of course he does. Oh, coughing. Yeah, I miss, huh. He's gone now, it seems. Crash is gone somewhere else. It learns, of course it learns Toxic. I mean, what kind of poison Pokemon like that doesn't learn Toxic? Hey, the hot dog stand is different. It's a baguette vendor. Ooh.
Hello. What can I do for you, sir?
He does not learn, but you can learn it via TM. Yeah.
What the heck are beignets, anyway?
Deep-fried sweet dough with powdered sugar on top. New Orleans donuts, sir.
Sounds like funnel cake. I do like funnel
What
cake.
happened to the guy who used to be here?
The lucky dog guy? I took over his spot.
Why? Oh.
Oh, nothing.
You're the boss.
That was weird. Oh, alright, so if Crash ain't here, I've got another idea. This is a person, I think. That or it's a helmet sitting on a bench.
I need to talk to you. Ask you some questions.
No way, man. I'm too sick. Let's go away.
Come on. I have to know what you know about these voodoo people.
You don't know nothing about nothing, man. You're so far out of it, you wouldn't understand anything. Just like that friend of yours, Mosley. Go away.
I'm not like Mosley. I know more than you think I do. I'll believe you.
Forget it, man. It's not worth my breath.
We're ready to believe you.
Come on.
I'm too sick to waste my time. Oh, go away.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna show him the snake bracelet.
Do you recognize this?
Where'd you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it?
Look at this. Crash opens his shirt and reveals a tattoo.
I hope this stays in text.
It's the same. The same snake.
It's their sign. The mark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
I understand now.
The sign of the snake. Right. Your tattoo, my bracelet. Now, do you believe that I know something about these people?
I get it.
You know about the night.
He's involved with both Coughing and Ekans. Therefore, he must be part of Team Rocket.
Tell me more.
I need this tattooed to get into their rituals. That's all I know.
Alright, since I did that, maybe you'll ask questions now.
Answer some questions for me now.
Okay. Okay, I'll talk to you a little. I'll make it fast.
It's not going to be fast. I mean, oh god, he looks awful. Dude is going to literally explode and die while I'm talking to him, I guarantee you.
Tell me what you know about voodoo.
Look, just take some advice. Stay away from this voodoo shit. You don't really want to know, man. Believe me. Just do yourself a favor and leave me alone.
Come on, tell me what you know about voodoo.
I told you, man. Leave me alone. Can't you see I'm dying?
Yeah, I'm mildly wondering why he's dying. He seemed less dying yesterday.
You're on the right track. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna risk my life by talking about it, man.
I'd like to point out, he just said he's dying, and he's not going to risk his life talking about it. He don't got much life left anyway.
I want to know about the voodoo murder.
Like, the downside for him is pretty low.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I love New Orleans. It's the best place in the world.
Can't you see I'm sick? Don't bug me with stupid questions.
At least he didn't tell me to read a book.
Man,
Do you know anything about snakes?
snake's eyes. Dambala.
Okay, calm down.
Do you know anything?
Okay, same thing.
Do you know?
Nope.
Okay.
Meant to go down
What
one.
can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
Nothing. Just leave me alone. Nothing.
I feel kind of bad interrogating this guy with all this random crap, but this is how you play adventure games.
Some girl means.
I never heard of that.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
I don't know her. Honest.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hanfour in New Orleans.
Not on my life.
Shut up about that shit. Can't you see I'm sick? Are you trying to kill me?
A little bit. I'm not trying, but I get the feeling I will end up doing so.
Masks.
No. Leave me alone about that shit.
What do you mean? You've seen them, haven't you?
Not me. Leave me alone.
Tell me.
I told you.
Alright, yeah, it's the same shit.
Tell me about.
I said drop it.
Okay, same things.
Do you know anything about Bebes?
I never heard of that.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? What the hell is that? Voodoo's voodoo, man.
Do you know?
Okay.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
I never heard of that.
Well, he's a little less, dismissive of that question, surprisingly.
I'm sick. Dying. Eating a big enchilada. What the fuck else matters?
Tell me about. I saw you talking to that drummer. What did you tell him?
You saw me with the drummer? Nobody's supposed to see. Shit. I blew it again. Promise you won't say nothing to no one. It'll get back to him, everything does. Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
Okay, but you have to tell me everything I want to know.
Okay. Okay. I was sending a message, man. Yeah, these rotter drummers posted around the quarter. They see everything. And they report.
Holy hell.
How?
By drums.
Drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I was not expecting the drummers to turn out to be part of this.
Tell me about
That's a good twist.
drums.
I already told you about that.
Alright.
Tell me about you.
I'm sick.
Alright. I think he's done. Alright. I think that's it. I think we'll leave him be. Nice talking to you, man. Oh. Well, comparatively, this is the easier of the exits. If I can get there. Oh, you know, be smart actually documenting that.
Crashes.
Okay, well maybe not. Let's go ask people about drums. I want to learn about drums. Let's see if I can learn something about drums. I've been given latitude to learn about drums,
Hello,
so I'm going to.
Glad you could return.
Huh. So now we know that that dude was signaling that I was here. That's why he does it every time I do something.
Could I ask you some more? Do you know anything about Rada drums?
There are some against the wall, but I do not play myself.
You don't know anything about a drum code?
I do not believe there is such a thing, Mr. Knight.
He doesn't believe there's such a thing. There might be such a thing, but he doesn't believe it. All right, we'll ask a few people who might know. No, 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 no. Maybe. I doubt he'll tell me anything.
Gabriel? Can I ask?
But it's worth a shot.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
What I know, I wouldn't be talking about with you.
Yeah. That's what I expected. Let's see if he does anything when I do this.
Could you look at this snake bracelet and tell me if you've seen anything like it before?
Nope. Never seen nothing like that.
That's something I should have done with the museum curator fellow, but oh well. Let's try Moonbeam. I kind of doubt I'll get any useful information out of her, but it feels worthy, and I'll try the professor too, but that's the extent of it. I have an idea, a couple ideas I want to try on Crash, but we'll see.
Be seated.
Let's show her the bracelet first, and then we'll ask questions.
Does this mean anything to you?
It does not mean anything to her.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Oh.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, but if you know where I can buy one.
Sorry. It'll be rather hard to find one these days.
Oh, well, so be it.
Okay, that was at least worthwhile dialogue.
I don't know.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
I don't know anything about that.
Little annoyed.
Please remain seated within the protective circle. There are spiritual currents in this room that I can't always control.
Thanks for the warning.
Okay, what I meant to do was exit.
Well, I guess I'll be gone now.
Open your mind and heart.
I'll give it my best shot.
She did say something different this time rather than don't do harm, which is interesting. Yeah, let's talk to the professor, see if he knows anything about Rada drums. And then we'll talk to Crash again, because I feel like I'm not done with him, possibly, because he hasn't died yet.
Mr. No.
Could always ask Gracie to research Rada drums in the event I need to.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Yes, Rada drums are used in most voodoo ceremonies.
Do you?
I'm not in the habit.
All right, that was literally nothing. Thank you. Thank you, Professor. You were a great help. Rada drums exist.
Good.
Thanks. Thanks. That's all I really wanted to know. Do they exist or do they not? Okay. Yeah, I think that is all the voodoo research. Oh wait, let's ask this dude. We'll go talk to our cemetery man on the inside of graves. If he knows anything about Rada drums.
Hello? Mind if I...
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
I love this guy so much.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
I don't know what you talking about.
All right. That was a waste of everyone's time. Oh, let's show them the snake thing while we're at it.
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
Alright. That was fun. Exit. Alright. Let's go back, see if I can do anything. I guess since I talked about the drummer, he said he'd tell me things. I probably should have asked him more questions. Definitely should ask more questions since I saw him with the drummer. There's a logic to it. Not a good bit of logic, but logic to it.
Tell me about yourself.
He's dying, yeah.
Tell me. Have you ever...
I never...
Do you know... Do you know...
I never heard... They were them
Okay.
dancing at the ritual. They don't just wear them. They become them. They become the animals.
Stop talking nonsense.
It happens. That's all I know.
Tell me more.
I don't...
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo handful in New Orleans.
All right. There's this is an underground cartel in
For some reason.
New Orleans. A voodoo cartel. They control everything that happens on the street. I mean everything. Bought or sold. They have their fingers in the legit world too. Banks. Foreign stuff, you name it. This used to be this temple. What you said, a Hound 4. That's their headquarters. I heard people say it's underground. Somewhere in the French Quarter. I don't know where.
Have you ever been
It's in
there?
that tomb.
No. I've never been in it. I'm a nobody. A runner. But I saw them once. Out at the lake. They became animals, man. Beasts. I remember the eyes. The eyes.
Hey, are you okay?
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
I think I should go get a doctor. Hey, are you alright?
Someone, I need help.
Yeah, he's gonna explode.
The eyes of the snake. Dambala.
Oh. What snake? Crash.
Crush spasms twice more, then die as Gabriel wanted.
Oh, God. Oh, bastard.
Crash is dead. He's not going to be very communicative.
Yeah, I do think that if Gabriel was a bit nicer, he might have done something for this fellow, but he's quite dead now.
Crash
Rest in
is
peace,
dead.
Crash.
He's not going...
Let's look at Crash. Ugh. Yeah, he dead. He does not look good. He's very...
Crash's face shows signs of strangulation.
Strangulation?
His death was not a pleasant one.
Interesting.
Crash's body is slumped in the pew.
Yeah.
What a place for a violent...
Yeah, this series of games doesn't really pull punches. I have an idea, but I don't like it. Yep, there's the snake. Let's document the snake.
I guess I better copy this tattoo.
Nothing like documenting a snake tattoo on a dead man to make your day. Is there anything else I can do for this guy? Like, I feel like I should tell someone he's dead. Like, maybe I should go tell the priest. Should I go to the confession and be like, hey, there's a dead guy over here? You guys might want to, I don't know. He just walks through the same pew. He's like, oh no, I can't go around the dead guy. I gotta go right in front of him. Pathing, my friends. Pathing. In fact, that was pathological pathing right there. Wait a second.
Look on...
May I help?
There's no option to report a dead body in your church. Why is there no option to report it? I want a blessing, yeah. I just saw a dude die.
Could you give me a blessing?
Are you in trouble, my child?
Is the Pope? Oh, yeah. You could say that, Father.
Then I hope this helps.
The levity here does not help.
Passes Gabriel to the confessional window.
Peace be with you, son.
Thank you, Father.
Oh, Gabriel. You are a terrible person. Alright, well, I think that's all I got. Please don't route me past him again. Why did he have to be in this pew? He could have been over here. Ugh, Sierra. There's like 50 pews in here, and you had to put him in the one that would walk through to go to the confessionals. Why? Anyway, I'm gonna go talk to like my cop buddy, and
It's getting late.
I'm gonna go home and do nothing.
Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Nothing? He's not even gonna tell anybody that this guy died? Like, he just decides, oh yeah, I'm done today. I'm just gonna go home. Ugh. Alright, that better be a phone call telling somebody about this.
Hello?
It's me.
No.
I can't sleep.
Me neither.
Can I?
I just saw a dead body. Let's have sex. And the game changes resolution again. I might have noticed, or I might not have. Either way, I'm not going to do anything while the cutscene's playing. When did he eat lunch? He investigates from dawn to dusk? I don't know. The road was blocked. The truth was shunned. The white flag had been waved. Reversal cost me all I had and everything I'd braved. There's a lot of questions this game poses, and most of them are, why is Gabriel a dick? There's the newspaper. There's Grace, who picks up the newspaper. There's the creepy guy outside who isn't even playing drums, though I think he should be. Where were you last night?
Are you okay, Gabriel?
Never mind.
Sure. Great. Why?
I'm worried about you.
If I were any better, Grace, I'd be dead. Now, what's up?
You got another package this morning. FedEx from Germany.
Gabriel the Guybrush of New Orleans.
Well, it kind of came open, but I salvaged the contents. There was a letter from her great uncle Wolfgang in the journal.
The package just came open, huh? How'd you like the journal?
Someone has to look after you. You're in trouble. In case you don't know it.
Yeah, you've been reading my horoscope again, haven't you, Grace?
Just read the journal carefully, Gabriel. Please.
Alright.
I got it.
I feel like having your only phone in your bedroom. Oh, never mind.
St. George's books. Oh, Professor Hartridge, I'm glad you called. Did you... You did? Wait, slow down. The Aigris? Really? You think that's them? The wheel within a wheel? A goon badagri, huh? Well, that does sound like it. Dambala, the snake. That's the wavy pattern at the bottom, okay. The 1791 slave revolt in Santo Domingo. Well, why would the Veve show up there? Huh. Okay. 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 Look, I'll come over as soon as I can. Okay. Relax, Professor. I'm excited too, but you're gonna give yourself a heart attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
When I go to see him, he is going to give me one hell of a lecture, I can tell you that right now.
I wish you'd tell me what's going on. I swear you're gonna step into a hole you may never get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing. I'm perfectly safe.
I know what he's doing.
I'm getting some great stuff for the book. Besides, there's something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Nothing. I'll be careful, I promise.
Alright, we finally got out of that. Let's save. I don't have enough space for that, but we'll go with it. Gab. Guybrush of New Orleans. See if I can put dots there. There we go. All right. Well, I think with that, I think this is a good place to leave off for today. Let's get out of Gabriel Knight. Had enough of him for once. There's a lot of save files. 19. What? How'd I get 19? Alright, I guess I'll have to figure out how that works later. Let's fix this, because it's going to bug me. I don't want to restart this. When I restart this computer, I do not want to be in 640 by 480s. I don't know how we ever use computers at 640 by 480s. It's a terrible resolution. 800 by 600, you at least have a little space between you and the pixels. A little bit. Anyway. Let's at least make sure this isn't completely occluding blob. Let's find someone to raid. I'm tired. It's 4 a.m. I don't think I was planning to go this long, but I was kind of hoping to end off at the end of a day, and that works. Let's see who's playing video games and see the complete off chance that anyone's playing Gabriel Knight, because I doubt it. Nope, just me. I can't raid me. As much as I might want to.